bread. It's past 10. It's 10:01. I see. I got my apple juice.
Oh, nice.
Very strong apple juice.
I am going to. Random Otaku said stream dead already, but I am going to do the vertical. You guys can start talking. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch.
The crossing.
Welcome.
Audi. You know
The
the
crossing?
crossing? We were talking about the crossing just now.
Oh, the crossing is.
You know which crossing it's gonna be without saying what crossing it's gonna be.
It's Tokyo Crossing, isn't it?
Hey, no, what? You're a Weeb.
So you're going to have a
When
lot
you
of
think
buildings
of-
in the shot.
When you think of famous crossings in the world, what
Hmm.
comes to mind?
NYC Square, then Tokyo Crossing.
What's NYC Square? Never heard.
I don't even know what it's called anymore. I have never heard of that name. Is it New York Square or is it just?
Oh,
is it
the
like New York
Times
City?
Square.
Oh,
I have
Times
no
Square.
clue.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I don't even know if that's a famous crossing.
I just know that Tokyo Crossing is extremely famous because every other
The Shibuya crossing, yeah.
every other anime and movie will just have that
Every
one.
movie.
If there's a movie that features Japan in any way, that crossing has to appear.
Not even a movie, a random video that talks about Japan, like that crossing
Hmm.
is always there, you know.
With a shot of like near 100, 200 people just crossing between each other like a
Yes.
dance group or something.
Yes, just nicely going
Mhm,
through each other, I guess.
That'll be a
Yes.
really tough shot to do if that's the kind of crowd you want.
Yes.
But it'll be fun. That's the main
We
thing.
should be live on Reddit as well.
Okay.
Check. Send Reddit link. Polls. But yeah, welcome back to the Adda.
Welcome to the Adda.
Yeah, and
This is
we should have
One.
lesser problems with the Reddit stream. Hopefully,
how come?
I've adjusted a few settings. There is one watcher. I see. Okay. Well, one
Nice.
watcher on Reddit. If that's not Audi, please let us know if the stream.
There, he already said something. What are we up to today, gentlemen? By very economist 9525.
Yeah, please
Today
let
we
us
are
know
up
if
to
stream is smooth
who
for you
knows what.
because we usually have
Random
problems
shit.
with Reddit stream. But yeah, we'll be doing random shit.
As
And
the name
we are
suggests,
literally
today.
just going to be talking about random shit. Okay, Random Otaku
Whatever.
says what? I don't know why he said what. Why
I
would
think
what?
it's about what me and Audi were talking about, the
Oh,
Shibuya
okay.
crossing.
Oh.
I think it's like in tune with with like random otaku's like
Otaku.
whole presence of mind.
Otaku.
Yes. What?
Yes, Audi does.
Confused
yeah.
as always.
Audi
What
laughs
have you
at me
boys
for
been
saying
up to?
manga by mistake, but then he says Otaku.
Yeah,
What
the
have you
otaku.
boys been up to for the last 2 days?
Not well. I've been finishing my 3D. I finished my 3D project for the
It's
matter.
not the answer I'm looking for.
What is the answer you're looking for?
What
is
have you
the-
all
yeah.
been doing for the last 2 days?
Nothing.
What have we
Something.
been doing
You
for
all
the
have
last
been
2
watching
days?
I see.
continuously. Talk about it.
We've been
Oh.
watching a lot of Assassin's Creed gameplay. You see.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we can't afford anything more than the free trial of the game, so we've been watching a lot of gameplay online. Totally not
yes.
I
doing
see.
anything wrong. That's what we've been up to. Literally nothing else. No,
Been tuning into famous streamers every now and then.
Mm.
Dota 2 has the annual tournament going on, the international. It's the
Yes.
10th one. It was supposed to happen last year, but well, the pandemic hit and we didn't have any option. So, but now it's actually going on right now. If I can't open a new browser because my stream will lag out and die then. But yeah, if you guys like some fun games and you want to waste the rest of your life away, you can check out Dota 2. If you already are a part of the Dota 2 fandom, then what are you doing here? Go watch TI. Like, there's some insane games.
Which TI is it? 10.
It's TI 10, and we're expecting something really good, hopefully, with new heroes. And then
It's
a
the
giant
golden
patch
one, right?
afterwards. Yeah, it's the
Yeah, the
golden
golden
one.
one.
It was TI 5 was the last golden one, which is also the last one that Sid saw. Also, Prolong DM
My
on
favorite.
Reddit says One Piece is the friendship all along. See, that's not true. One Piece, Oda said that it's not going to be the friendship or that you made along the way. It's going to be some actual reward that they get. What the reward is, we don't know, but yeah.
Well, whatever it was, I think Goldie Rogers just laughed at the face of it. So I imagine.
No,
Luffy
I
will have
think
a
Goldie
similar
Rogers like
reaction.
laughed at the face of it, and then afterwards he kept like some treasure over there because he's like, okay, I don't want other people
Randomly
just
to keep
coming
some
here
savings, I
laughing and then
guess.
fucking off. I want them to actually
Yeah.
sit here for a while. But yeah, okay, I think
Yeah,
our
Nandemo
Reddit
Theme
stream
is
is much
stuck.
better.
It did get stuck for a while, but now it's back. Yeah.
Oh. I am getting stuck for some reason. I don't know how.
Yeah,
what to do
your
about
video is
that,
also
but
getting stuck.
what if I just do this and then I get stuck like this and it's all okay because I've been keeping this position all along?
Yeah, you
That's stuck on
actually
Discord
did
as
get
well,
stuck
so-
in that position.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Are you sure
Oh,
it
and you're
wasn't
on
just
a
me
delay
staying
also.
still?
Like, we can hear you speaking, earlier than we can see you speaking.
Oh, my CPU is at 100% right now, so I can't really do much about that. My video is probably not getting streamed properly at the same time. But yeah, I am surprised. Whatever I did for the vertical stream is working, and Reddit actually seems to be functioning smooth without dying today. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah,
Yeah, for once we actually can see our stream from the beginning onwards, not have to wait like 15 minutes and
yes, you're welcome, Reddit. It only took me like 7 weeks to get it right, but I got it right.
nice.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so TI really good. It's I put an image up on the stream. We still can't put images on the virtuals on the vertical stream, so you can come to
Yes.
YouTube if you want. Also, Dark Dude 202 says, "Why do you all look like Saitama?" I don't look like. How do I look like Saitama? Like Sid looks like Saitama.
Hey, no.
Audi looks like a fat Saitama. If he did both the
Saitama doesn't
exercises
have
and
a
he just
mustache.
sat on his ass. How do I look like Saitama?
You look
You
like
saw the bald
Saitama
spot.
before he got bald, before he started training.
Saitama was thin and like fair. I'm dark and fat.
Well,
That's
Indian
not.
Saitama.
Yes, okay. Maybe I'm an Indian pre-Saitama. I guess I don't know what. I don't know
Yes,
what's,
yes.
But you both do look like Saitama. Guy up top in the glasses, you have a nice smile. Says F_CA_blondie. The Sid. They say
Guy
you
up-
have a nice smile.
Who is on top? Or who is on top?
You.
you're-
Oh, you. Because we both are guys with glasses. So I was
That's true.
wondering which one of us it is.
Yeah, but if it was
Yes,
me, I
thank
would have
you.
said something, joked about it before. But yeah, so
Yeah,
apparently Sid has
I
a
have
really
heard
nice
that
smile.
a lot.
Listen,
That's the compliment I hear the most in my life.
Don't compliment him.
I'm not kidding. Most
he gets-
people say that.
It all goes up to his head. Okay, don't compliment
Ego
him.
equals inflated.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, but most people do say it. Yes.
Yes, he doesn't believe that his ego gets inflated, but most people do say that his ego
Yes,
gets
they
inflated.
do say it. Yes.
But fine, I'll let you have this one compliment, Sid.
And at least people compliment me, unlike you.
Wow, personal shots being taken right over here. Terrible.
I'm
Terrible,
kidding. I'm
terrible.
kidding. Gru does compliment me. It is rare, but he does.
Whenever I compliment Sid, he refuses to believe what I say.
Yes, because
And
I
then-
think you're fucking with me all the
And then he
time.
shits
That's why
on me
I
for no reason, apparently. My God.
don't- No.
And Dark Dude 202 asks, where are you guys from? We're from India. We're sitting
We're
in
from
India.
Turkmenistan.
Yes, we're also from
Tunisia.
Turkmenistan. We're also from Tunisia. Basically, you're never going to get a proper answer out of these guys. Listen to me. I speak the truth. These guys, terrible.
The majority always wins.
Hey,
God damn
Gru
it.
just loves India so much. Wherever he is, he says, I'm in India.
Yes.
What? Yes, that's
Bro
what
is
I'm
a true
doing.
man.
I'm seriously sitting. I'm actually seriously sitting in Japan, and I'm saying I'm from India because
Because he doesn't like Japan that much
reasons.
compared to India.
Yeah, that's true.
He, he likes the heat,
figurines are
Japan
cool
is
for
too cool for him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you guys think about Naruto and Sasuke losing Kurama and Rinnegan? Honestly, I think Boruto screwed up the story into a point where it couldn't be fixed anymore, and Kishimoto just nerfed both of them. It's the only way he could figure out how. But I would like to say that it's not like I'm defending Naruto's story and calling it the best. Like the Kaguya part of Naruto was really, really suspicious, and Madara was also way too OP. But yeah, the Naruto losing Kurama and Sasuke losing his Rinnegan. That to a kunai being stabbed into him was really just weird to even find
But
out
bro,
about. I stopped reading Boruto before that.
That never happened.
Oh my
What are you
God.
talking about?
I actually was talking to Sid about this, except he zoned out in the conversation and then didn't listen to anything.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people claim that, it makes sense that Sasuke lost his eye because this is supposed to be the fastest Otsutsuki or whatever the clan name is around. But they're just defending power creep at that point. It's not good story writing, it's just power creep. And that's a problem with Naruto and Boruto, it seems like. And Maula Judd 27, what's the best Indian national song? I'm going to ignore that straight up.
Jana Gana Mana.
And
I don't know
Yaki
what
Sobarashi.
or
Yaki
like
Sobarashi.
Vande Mataram or some shit. I don't know.
This is a test, guys. This is a test.
Yaki Sobarashi, our favorite anime opening. This is a tough one.
Oh shit, this is a tough
Probably would
one.
say something like I was obsessed with the Haikyuu songs actually. Haikyuu songs were beautiful, but then I stopped watching Haikyuu because I saw a spoiler and it really bummed me out.
I like the Furikuri opening the most. Pillows. I love that shit.
Okay,
And Cowboy Bebop is very
Cowboy
fucking
Bebop.
strong.
Oh, yes,
Samurai
Cowboy Bebop, of
Champloo.
course.
Like these are also there.
I probably prefer Cowboy Bebop over Samurai Champloo if I have to
the
choose.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, you listen to that way more. Even the ending, you listen to like the Cowboy Bebop ending a lot more.
Ending is hands down better. Okay, the ending is probably the best ending song ever, probably except Death Note. But okay, Nandemo Theme also says
Ichibi no
Sasuke.
Refrain. Isn't that an ending?
Shit, Ichibi no Refrain.
Yeah, there are good contenders here.
Yeah, okay, I can't choose, man. I can't choose.
Are you guys schoolmates or what? Well,
no.
college friends, sure. But
no, I'm not. We're not even college friends.
Yeah, actually,
we met around college.
Sid and I met each other when we were studying Japanese together.
We were on the two Weebs go to study Japanese.
Right over there, yeah. And we used to watch anime, and I introduced Sid to a few things. He introduced me to a few things, and then Audi just kind of came along because I knew him from college, and then Audi and Sid became friends. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, and also I just saw we got a couple of comments on YouTube. Legendary anime fan is here. What's up? His favorite anime open is Tsukihime remake, which I haven't heard. And Control 9K is asking if FLCL is worth watching. Yes, it's 100% worth watching. But what's the original one? The 6 episodes one. The new ones are like not as good compared to that. Random Otaku says, I love all anime OP. One Piece, OP11, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter.
Naruto had some really good ones.
Yeah, it had some really nobody knows Heroes Come Back. That was a cool one, right?
Oh my god, I'm in love with that. Yes.
Legendary anime fan likes Yu Yu Hakusho. Damn, I have seen, but I don't remember the opening for Yu Yu Hakusho. That's a callback.
And Control 9K says colors.
Hey, that's a nice one. Flow colors. Hey, that's a nice one.
We are huge fans of Flow.
Yeah.
But I prefer their Naruto openings over their Code Geass openings. The Code Geass opening is
seen
good.
them live, baby. I've seen Flow live.
Also,
do you
remember
the Code Geass opening?
Yes, I do remember. You sent me a video of that. Fuck you. I couldn't see it. And also, Reddit is really active in chat today. Thank you, guys. We have Malajat again asking and least favorite Bollywood movies. We don't really watch Bollywood movies. But
based on old ones, or
if
like
I had to say
because
favorite, I'd probably say
Lagan
or something. Lagan or 3 Idiots.
Lagan is a classic, yes. Lagan, 3 Idiots. Yeah, these would also be in my favorites. Yeah. Oh, Pather Pachali, dude. Come on. No, but that's not Bollywood, is it?
No, it's not Bollywood.
I mean,
Bollywood.
It's Indian cinema, but not Bollywood. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not Pather Pachali, I guess.
And Dark Root 200 to ask, wait, are you guys in Japan? Right? We're not in Japan. That was a joke. Yes, we're just sitting in India. Sid is just saying yes because he really, really wants to be in Japan.
No, Audi is in Niigata. Ru lives in Yamakawa. And I live in Akita.
I'm just going to look up Niigata by any chance because it'll be like on the one island far off in the Pacific.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. Like an abandoned small territory in the middle of nowhere.
My God.
It actually does look nice. I will say that much.
Yeah, so Malajat 27 asks, are you guys privileged in India?
I'm not sure how to answer that, honestly.
Everyone's privileged to an extent, so yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah, I mean, compared to who though? Compared to like
we have
like,
way too many people to actually
compared
make
to
that comparison
everyone,
with. Yeah,
like compared to like every single human in the world, I guess to an extent, but not as much as like most people. I don't know.
if you compare us to any of the Western countries, we're not really privileged at
We're
all.
not privileged at all. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it,
we
like
are way
7-Eleven is
below-
opening tomorrow.
We are way below the poverty line in the West.
I mean, that's another
if you think
topic.
about
Don't just
that
give it
way.
away that quickly.
Yeah, we are way below the poverty line in the West. That's true.
Yeah, like I'm just curious as to what.
But over here, we are like middle class. Like that's what.
Yeah, average Indian makes $2,000 per year, so you guys are privileged. We make nothing per year. Gotcha. We are basically.
How much is $2,000 in USD?
$2,000.
How much is $2,000 in INR? Sorry,
I don't know.
1.2. I don't know.
But either way, I lost my job in the pandemic.
It's 150K.
I see.
Oh, yeah, I lost my job in the pandemic, and even when I was working, I was making like little over that, not too much over that, but a little over that. So, not sure if I would call that privilege.
The average Indian is pretty rich.
Apparently, yeah. No, he said per year. He said 1.5 per year, not per month.
Oh, okay. Yeah, still.
And that dude also asks, what do you guys think about Mob Psycho 100? Sid
I like that
loves
shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. Neither has Audi.
Mob Psycho 100 is the thing before One Punch Man, right? Was it not made by the same guy from who made One Punch Man?
No. They just
it's different.
Also, we went from like 2 upwards to like -1 upwards right now because people are like, why these guys don't know what privilege is, or they are privileged. I don't know. Random Otaku says lax is not too much stunt on a lie. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Like, even if you do have like a couple of lakhs, it's basically nothing. You need a lot more than that just to live life. So $2,000, honestly, while it works for the I don't know, maybe middle class, it's like, yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, we are like a little below middle class if we see. And also, like, see, $2,000, if you had it in like any other city in India, I can understand. But in fucking Mumbai, it's the worst. Mumbai is the most expensive fucking city in India.
Mumbai is way too expensive. We can't afford shit
here.
That is very true.
$2,000, it'd be good if you could afford a cardboard box to live in,
Even that would probably cost too much in Mumbai.
Yeah, that would probably
the high privileged cardboard box we find here, yes.
Yeah, like a crate or some shit.
The Malajatas Hindu North Indian male already got a head start with privilege in India, true or false? I don't know, dude. Is this like some bait which they are trying to give? Because I don't really.
This does feel like feels like one of those comments that kind of like fish hook sort of thing. Like they wanted to say one slip up and
I
then
didn't understand
like a full wall of text.
They're asking.
I don't know.
If,
they just want us.
Hindu North Indian males are more privileged than others. You could argue that.
Well, I am not them, so I don't know.
Yeah, so none of us are Hindu. None of us are
North Indian. None of us are males.
We are males, yes.
We are males, yes.
Dr. 200 says, change topic. Yeah, we're going to do that right now because it's getting weird.
Yeah.
Also, Random Otaku says, is it just me or is the stream getting stuck randomly? Is it the stream or is it just me? Because I'm not sure. Because the stream seems to be working fine over here.
I think it's just you. I can see our footage is being pretty okay. Yours is just stopping every now and then.
Can you move my camera, my video a little upwards?
Control
9K on YouTube says, do you think Boruto is privileged?
Yeah, Boruto is privileged as shit. Like he had so much.
What's a Boruto, dude?
I don't know how to. I suck in this. Okay, done.
Yeah, thank you. What's a Boruto?
Okay, okay. I'm not that much of a fan of Boruto. I will say that. Okay, like Boruto. I read it. I gave it a shot, but Boruto just has some really weird things. Like I'm not going to shit on it too much because I know it had already had continued from Naruto, which was a flawed ending story wise. So they didn't have too much to work with. They had to like either get someone more powerful than Naruto or Sasuke or nerf them, which ended up happening. Both of those ended up happening. So I don't know. Boruto is not a well written story in my opinion. Not that I could write a better story. I'm not saying that, but compared to Naruto,
Or maybe he
Naruto's
can
arc.
wait for the future.
Oh my god! Compared to Naruto's arc,
have faith in
Boruto's
him.
arc is like,
FCA Blondie again on Reddit says, when the pandemic is over, I will be traveling the world. What are some neat things to hike to unique to where you are? I like nature, history, and beautiful landscapes.
Nainital is
In
really good
India?
in India.
In India, yeah.
You can go to Spiti Valley.
Oh yeah, you
can go
can.
to
Spiti
like
Valley is good,
Ooty.
yeah.
Like there are fucking
Ooty,
beautiful
Kodaikanal.
places.
Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
places
Spiti Valley,
actually.
from what I know, there's like a cheese unique to the area.
What?
I
My
wouldn't know.
mom went over. Yeah, my mom went over there and
What's
she
Cheese.
Oh, cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And apparently they like make cheese out of the yak or goat over there. I'm not entirely sure which animal, but
Mhm.
it's like a cheese unique to the whole region, and it's not very easily found apparently.
You put up a picture of Spiti Valley if you can, or you want a link from me.
Yeah, just send me a link. Also,
Hmm.
I would just like to take one small second and say Control 9K said, yes, I read a few chapters of Boruto and it felt like a cash grab, so I dropped it. Yeah, I completely agree because
Yeah.
Naruto was like, it was good, but then Kishimoto had enough. He wanted to end it, and Boruto just became this thing which would continue off the popularity
Ignore
of Naruto. And then afterwards, it became more cash grabby. It like got an anime, it had a lot of movies and all that stuff. So it's just like whatever. Like it's clearly just trying to ride on the coattails of Naruto and get more money out of it. So I agree with that.
Yeah, like-
Control 9K there, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That makes sense.
Dog Dude 202 says Himalayas, IG Blondie, or the northern Ladakh part of India is beautiful.
Dude,
Yeah,
Leh is
the-
amazing. I've
Leh
been there.
is- I've
Oh,
not been
that
there,
shit is
but
so beautiful.
the things I've heard from that place are just
Dude,
positive
I
and really
loved
good.
my trip to Leh. It's like it was so much fun. We went there in November, like the beginning of winter, and in Mumbai it was like 30, 35 degrees. Okay. And when you're landing there, they're like, oh, when you land, the temperature is going to be -12.
Yeah, you have to wear a sweater.
The
almost
minute they
immediately.
said that, people were wearing like short sleeves and stuff, and they started changing into like multiple shirts
my
and
God.
jackets in the plane to prepare, for the landing. That shit was hilarious.
Also, like when we went to Nainital, I went with like the college trip basically.
Yeah.
Once it became night and we were traveling in the bus that the organizer had gotten for us, people closed the windows and were still shivering. And when we got down in Nainital at 6 a.m., it was like everybody was dying. So me and like 4 other guys were fine, and everyone else in the class was dying. They couldn't stand the cold.
Dude, have you ever tried have you experienced shitting in like a really cold place in the morning because your bathrooms
Yes.
don't have heating, right? Not like the West. So like the
Yeah.
toilet seat is really fucking cold.
It is painful. Okay, like I didn't expect it honestly. Like I had gone to Kashmir and we stayed over for one night in a shikara, the houseboat on the lake.
Ooh,
And
damn.
I had to wake up. I woke up in the morning like, okay, I need to take a dump. Where is the washroom? Right away, please tell me. And I'm shivering as is. I generally hate the cold, but I was like, I have to take a dump in this. So you know what? I'm going to muscle through it. I sat down on the toilet seat. I got up almost immediately. It was like a burn, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't want that anymore. Nope. I am out.
Dude, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I remember. And then he's like, there is hot water. So like the water is like boiling. Okay. So the first time I touch it, I can't feel it because it's cold.
Yeah.
The minute I put my ass, holy shit, it fucking burns. I'm like
God.
shivering and burning at the same fucking time.
my
bro.
God.
What the fuck?
Also,
what an
Audi, when,
experience that
when I was in Delhi, Delhi had fans in the bathroom. Since video is not in its right place and I'm screwing it up every time I move it. Stop. Just like
Well,
It's like a tiny black bar over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying?
yeah,
Yes.
Delhi had fans in the bathroom, so I had to like sit with that.
I mean, that's cool.
like
It's not as cold as
exhaust
it
or
gets.
like proper fans.
Like
like,
I think
proper
proper
fan.
fans.
oh, like a fan.
A ceiling fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit, dude. That sounds weird, dude. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know. It
really
sounds
weird.
weird to me to see a fan in the bathroom. I'm
It's
not
really
used to
weird,
that
yeah.
shit. Yeah. So what, it
Okay.
just spreads the smell of shit all around.
I don't know why it was there.
I think it
kept
helps
on for
remove
hell
the
of it,
smell
because I like
faster.
the
I don't
cold.
know. I'm
My
not
God.
sure.
Oh my God.
It has its purpose though.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm not going to read that name because it's a word that might get us banned in some other platform.
Don't
but yeah,
read it.
it says in the Adda koi chai lo. Okay, yes, that's the whole point. We wanted to make it about the Adda. So glad you're in the Adda with us. And Dark Dude, why don't you guys move out of Mumbai to another tier 1 city? Heard Mumbai is very polluted, both air, water, soil, everything. Fun fact, India is polluted, air, water, soil, everything.
Yes.
Bangalore
Except
is
the
horrible.
picture you see there, that place
I
is
mean, like if
good
you go
air.
to remote places, it's fine. But
Yeah.
any tier 1 city is quite polluted. I can tell you that much. Even Bangalore, in fact, is worse than Mumbai.
Who says we are in
And
India?
If you say Delhi, then Delhi has smoke problems almost every year.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially
Due
in
to
winter.
car pollution and
Especially in
a very
winter.
unique
Smog.
problem that it has. It's like it's apparently gets its smoke problems from the neighboring state,
Yes,
where
from
like they
Punjab,
burn
Haryana.
farms
Yes,
and shit.
exactly. Yeah, and
I
all
was
the
so
smoke
mind blown by this
travels
because yeah,
and settles down in the fucking
it settles
city
in
of
Delhi.
I
and
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
yeah, it's some huge problem that they have every winter apparently, and they keep trying to tackle it every single time. I don't know this last year, but then apparently because of the pandemic, all the whole burning and whatnot, pollution kind of took a dip. But then one year after that, it came back up again, and everyone was really pissed about it. Like why are they burning their farms and sending their smoke all the way to the city and whatnot?
Dude, like from my place, right? When you look out the window, you can see like the buildings, but it's just like smog, right? Because of the pollution. Like there was a thunderstorm yesterday, right?
Yeah.
After that, I can see the fucking sea, the creek, the bridge beyond that. I'm like, what the fuck? I never knew
The
I had
clarity,
this view.
like new vision you
cleared
got.
up. I was so surprised. I was just standing there. I was like, wow, so much detail.
There is an actual view over here. God damn it.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
I was actually shocked because I could never see beyond those buildings ever. So yeah.
Like we are too reliant on our technology to actually go outside of a tier 1 city, as you put it. So like we need a decent internet connection, and that's really hard to find it aside from tier 1 cities, if you will.
I don't like Mumbai. It's a mess here. Yeah.
But it's kind of what we got.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Like, of course, I understand. Like people who most people who live outside Mumbai fucking love Mumbai and want to come here and shit. But we want to get out of here.
That's true. We don't want to get out of here. But we want to go to some other country, not stay in India if that's possible. Also, quite a few comments on Reddit. A lot of people were laughing and saying we shared too much when it came to the shitting incidents, I guess. And also, Yaki Sobarashi asked your favorite romance manga, romance anime. Probably Bakuman. I would say Bakuman.
Oh yeah, Bakuman.
It's not only romance, but it's one of the. I like romance.
I can't remember all the romance.
I don't think it's romance oriented, but it has a strong romance element to it. Yeah, it as a side, it has a strong romance element.
I know what Audi's favorite romance manga is.
Which one?
Eyes.
Otoyo Megatari.
Oh, I don't know what Otoyo Megatari is. Also
we do have a romance
manga.
Yeah. Yes.
So that is.
I mean, as far as story goes, I'd say Bakuman is equal. But as far as art goes, Otoyo Megatari, hands down. Not 11 out of 10. You can't beat me on that shit. Okay,
Dark Dude 202 says, I would love to be a god like Light Yagami. He was right, so was Thanos. Yeah, but you like nobody should be the only person who's being like judge, jury, and executioner. There has to be a process. Like I might not agree with a lot of mainstream ideas in the world, but that doesn't mean I should be able to wipe it out immediately. I would like to, but that's not what you should do.
Yes, someone tried that in the past and got GG'd,
A lot of people tried that in the past, yes. And Yaki Sobarashi says, but seriously, when it happened to L, if you know, Death Note suddenly became underwhelming. Yeah, I mean, it did lose some of that momentum because that incident is a different, I don't know, it's like it just changes your whole view of Death Note. But there are actually a lot of scenes in post-L Death Note which has a lot of cool stuff with Nier and Mello. There's actually a YouTube video about it that I watched. It was amazingly explained.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. The thing is, most people are just like lose interest after L dies, I guess. So they're like just not as invested anymore in the show. I guess you're viewing it differently.
And Dark Dude 202 says, "Oh, India is doomed for the future." I think the world in general is doomed for the future. I wouldn't really put the blame only on India. Everywhere is messed up right now, and
Yes.
r/India as Randia. It's an aggregation of. Okay, you know what? Let's not go there. It's okay. It doesn't. I don't care about the subreddit. I have seen it, but I don't care if it's Indians or non-Indians and all that, because
no
all that
clue.
shit doesn't matter when we live in a global
Yeah.
village. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're all just human
We're
beings,
on
and we're just trying to
fucking
get
Reddit of all
along.
things.
And I really don't want to make this stream or the chat a fight over here.
And we didn't even say we are from India. Just Bruce said he's from India.
My God. Also, the Dark Dude 202 says, "Do you guys read hentoi manga?" Must mean the hentai manga.
Not anymore,
really,
actually.
yeah.
Been years. Yeah, not
It's-
really.
You guys had like a whole exploration phase. If I
Yeah, like
remember.
when
Yeah,
we were
in
like
our
kids,
early
the
teen
internet
years,
was
yeah.
like reaching us, and we had so much access to stuff. We were like, "Oh!" But then,
It's like fucking opening Pandora's box. Like you fucked so
Yeah,
much.
but I haven't read Henty in like years. Like I don't even
Yeah.
remember the last one I
Properly.
read. Yeah. Holy
yeah,
shit.
right. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just us being weird, but no, not used to, not anymore. Not to say like we are some innocent blessed
no, we're not
angels on
innocent.
earth.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
like
no,
we're
no,
terrible
no.
people in a lot of ways, but
Yeah, for sure.
this one
We
particular
definitely
way.
watch porn, but we don't read Henty.
Yes.
I mean,
But-
if I have a Reddit account, that definitely means something
yes,
on its own.
that's Bruce go-to.
Yes.
Yes. Bruce is
And that's a
the
FCA
resident Redditor of our group, I guess.
apparently. Also, this FCA Blondie says we are all children of Earth. Yes, exactly. Like, just have fun, chill,
Yes.
be nice to each other,
just-
and that's all that matters.
Yeah, we're
Children
just
of
here to
Earth,
talk about random
just
shit.
open up your borders so we can travel. Thank you, governments
My
of
God.
the world.
Yeah, also, YouTube comments. Nandemo Theme says, Control NK says, yeah, Kishimoto wasn't even a part of Boruto initially. Nandemo Theme says, yeah, I think he tried to kill Naruto and Sasuke to stop making them part of this trash series.
My
And
God.
Control NK says, Nier sucks after that. Okay, so, yeah, Kishimoto really did not want to touch Naruto because he was burnt out from it. And after he saw Boruto, he was like, I need to save this. And he jumped in. I don't think he saved it, but he at least tries. And Nier doesn't suck. Like, a lot of people don't like Nier, but Nier is like the perfect successor to L, but along with Melo. He's not great on his own, but he's great with Melo.
As a team, yeah.
And Rana Mutako also asked, what should I watch after Haikyuu? How I got reincarnated as a slime? GTO or the
GTO
piano
or
anime
the
I forgot
piano.
the name of.
Which piano anime?
The only piano anime I know is freaking Your Lie in April. Like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Brew
no,
li-
yeah,
is
I
Brew
think that's
gone like auto tune for you.
no, he's fine to me.
Okay. No, there is another one I saw on Netflix that I haven't seen called like Forest of Piano. I don't know if he's talking about that.
I see.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
Yeah.
how I got reincarnated as a slime is beautiful. I actually really liked it. I think you should check it out. It's
Hey,
pretty funny.
GTO. No, GTO is a classic. Come on. You show a GTO.
Dog Dude 202 on Reddit says, what would you do if you guys caught your children watching porn? I'm assuming.
They're not supposed to say it. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to get kicked
Oh,
out of
yeah.
I don't know.
YouTube and Twitch or something. No,
I don't really give a shit.
yeah, like it would be fine. Like kids are going to experiment with stuff. We definitely did with the internet. And
Audi will be like, hey,
I
give
don't
me
think
that
we'd be
link.
as strict if that's what you're trying to get. Because, we kind of faced our own issues
Mhm.
and we'd be a bit more lenient. And
Hey, what's the first place you watched porn?
dude, I don't even remember.
I don't
Like,
remember.
there was one site that
Oh, yeah,
was-
me too. What? I don't remember. What?
oh my God. There was this one
No, but
site that people in my school used to watch all the time, and I learned of it at that point. And
No, but was it at
okay,
home? Like, what's the first place?
Yeah, it was at
location?
home. Yeah,
it was at home. It had to be, right? I mean, back then, the prospect of going to a computer cafe and doing that shit is kind of like, oh my God.
Mine was in a
Sid did. That's
shitty,
exactly
dingy,
what Sid did.
stinky, dirty cyber cafe.
Oh,
Where they used to charge like shit. Like, I think I was in like 7th or 8th grade.
mm.
And I used to go to that cyber cafe to watch like early YouTube, like Dragon Ball Z AMVs and shit.
Oh my God.
Like, yo, what will happen if I type sex?
My God.
And then I went on a rabbit.
As it all
Okay.
began.
So,
Yes,
so the
as it
weird
began for
thing is,
everyone.
I was like really innocent, okay, and all my classmates were like, yeah, porn. I was like, oh, okay, porn. Like, and I go to my friend in the place where I used to live, where we were playing cricket or football or something. And I feel like he was like this older guy, so I used to he's be one of the
yeah,
few
I
people
know.
who talked to me. I went to him. I was like, "Yo, what is this thing PAWN that people keep saying?" He's like, "Yo, it's a chess piece." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's a chess piece, but why do people
Fucking
keep telling
nerd.
me to go to these sites that has PAWN on it?" He's like, "Oh no, it's not that. It's this." I'm like,
Bruce's eyes
That's
got
how-
opened that day. He got
For sure.
enlightened.
I did get enlightened. It was
Bruce saw a lot of things open also that day.
no, not that day itself, because I was like, "Ew, who
Okay.
would want to watch that? Ew, that's disgusting."
Mhm.
And then afterwards, the rest is history.
I think similar to you as well. I had like this older student that kept giving away pen drives full of like images and stuff. And it was from I don't even.
pen drives. I was telling Sid, they used to sell pen drives. Like, hey, I got this
Yeah,
video on here. You want to buy it? I'm like, yeah, what kind of a capitalist market in schools is this?
Yeah, they'd said they'd buy like shitty little pen drives, like 2 MB pen drives, and they'd sell it for like $10. And they tell me, oh, there's a lot of
2 MB pen
images in
drives.
this.
What? Did you go to school in the 90s or something?
Well, I mean, it was that much.
Wait, how many? Sorry, you died. What?
He
What
said
was
2
the amount?
MB pen drive.
2 MB pen drives. It was like
2 MB. What the bro?
this is in
Did you go-
school.
Yeah, we had like
Yeah,
1
but-
GB and 2 GB pen drives at the
1
time. We
GB.
didn't have
1
2
GB
MB.
was
In
the minimum.
school.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 GB minimum.
Well, I don't think they had it then.
Yeah,
I'm
in
pretty
his
sure
day,
they
2 MB doesn't so
they
shit.
had like the perishable fucking pen drives that they bought from the
probably
stationery store.
They probably used 2 MB back in like, I don't know, 1960. Okay, that's a
I
bit
don't
of a-
I don't
Did you go
recall.
to
I
like
don't.
a retro store or some shit? And he's
I
like,
don't know
latest
about it.
pen
I
drive
didn't
in
go
the
on
world.
purchasing
Says
pen
lowest
drives.
I had was 128 MB. Okay, even that is like too
More,
low
yeah.
for me. When people started buying pen drives, it was like at least 1 GB. Nobody
same.
bought pen drives when they were lesser than that, right? Like 512 MB
I've never
maybe.
I've never seen lesser than a GB. At least when I started buying pen drives. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Like these guys had these pen drives, then they just kept selling them for like $10 at the time. And they like I don't know about the pen drive sizes or anything at the time.
One second, why, I'm so confused. Like they sold it for $10. How do they even get pen drives and make a profit off that if they were selling it?
I remember they did sell it for $10 because the teacher did catch the person, and then the teacher held them in front of the whole fucking school assembly where like all the classes assemble and do the school prayer and whatnot. Guy was put on a fucking pedestal and had to recite everything that he did in front of the school.
That's all they had to do.
Dude, I'm looking up 2 MB pen drives. Doesn't even look like they exist. Like,
yeah, it's
in
not
the
possible.
history of
Okay,
the
maybe not
internet.
2 MB then. Maybe not 2 MB. Then.
I think it's GB. For sure, it has to be 2 GB.
Then,
Yeah, because
then my
I
memory
remember-
serves me
Because
wrong.
like Control 9K is saying like floppy disks are 4 MB. So how can you have a
see.
pen drive that's lower than that?
Yeah,
I don't know. Then my memory serves. Maybe it was I don't know,
Yours and the pen
256
drives.
MB or some shit. I don't know.
Okay,
My
all three
God.
of you can see the comments because this isn't feeling very interactive. Oh, no, we can see the comments. I don't know if all three of us are looking at the comments at the same time.
We
but
are.
Where on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
Audi
not.
and I are
It's
looking at the
you, both
comments,
of
but
you.
we're also
Yeah.
trying to juggle with YouTube. So
And we are trying to
missed you,
talk
I'm
to each
sorry.
other at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
So,
But yeah.
I mean, but I don't think we missed it. Yeah, 2 MB pen drives don't sound right, which we were already talking about. So I'm not sure we missed anything at all. Sorry if you feel like we missed something. We try to look at comments more, I guess. But yeah,
No, I'm not sorry. Wait for your
Yeah,
turn.
I got people who were selling American Pie, the Book of Love at that time. That was the movie that everyone was saying, oh my god.
Yes, every
Because-
horny teenager in India loved
Yes.
American Pie.
Yeah, of course.
You're like, oh, you
And-
got
and
the
first
new
one
American
especially.
Pie
And
movie.
they
Oh,
had
you got
the-
the new American Pie.
They had the Savita Babi the comics, I think.
Oh,
at that
Oh yeah,
time.
the
Same.
comics, right.
Yes, Savita Bhabi, yes.
Oh, that was like insane.
Yeah, that shit was what we used to talk about in school.
Also, Dark 202 says, so what's your all-time favorite anime? Okay, for me, it's probably One Piece. For Audi, it's probably One Piece. And Sid, it's probably Hajime no Ippo. But Hajime, it was
Favorite
like
anime, not
No,
anime.
Anime,
like
anime.
you
My favorite
know.
anime is Furikuri. I told
Okay,
you.
okay. It's overall anime manga. You don't have to specifically ask about it.
Furikuri.
And he says, "You guys are so fun, man. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thanks.
That means a lot."
Now he set a high standard. Now we'll be
And-
less fun from now on.
And the name I want to say is, my dude's reading YouTube comments too. Slow claps. So we also are on Twitch, but nobody's commenting there, so it's okay. Yeah, and Control NK says, have you read Death Note? Another Note. It's a Death Note spin-off written by Nishio Ishin.
yes. Nishio Ishin. Bro, I told you about this, right?
What you did? What is the?
Yeah, there was a Death Note spin-off. It was a long time ago, dude. I don't even remember.
I haven't read this one then.
Dude, I told you about
like
it.
a
Yeah.
canon.
Mangas and chimichangas. I'm not sure what to make of mangas and chimichangas. I've never actually had a chimichanga in my life.
Chimichanga is.
Control 9K
What
saying
the
I
fuck is a
comment on
chimichanga?
Twitch, you read it after 1 hour.
Okay.
Sorry, Control
I'm
9K.
sorry, Control. Like that, I forgot about Twitch. I'm so sorry, but we
Bro,
are
I
reading all
told
your
you.
comments on.
This is what happens if you
YouTube.
go on too many platforms, bro.
We
One day
aren't
we
even on
reach
those
the
many
breaking.
platforms right now. And
Sorry,
have
Control
any of you
9K.
tried DMT? No. This
DMT?
What do you mean soon? Like, sorry, what is
I
that?
don't know
What-
what to say.
Are you just like automatically ready to try every drug that's put in front of you or
Once.
something?
Yes, once.
But I'm telling you, Sid's going to end up like addicted to crack or
Hey, wait,
something.
this
He's
is
going to
public,
be-
right? Yeah, I don't do any drugs. I'm clean. No drugs ever in life. No.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Bhola
wherein
bhala
people,
insan.
You
people
can
put up
see
images and
the
videos of
lies.
them doing drugs all the time. So I don't think
What?
it's Reddit. Everyone puts up videos and photos of themselves doing drugs all the time
Yeah,
anyway.
they can,
So
but me bhola bhala insan.
I see. Sid is apparently a very, very innocent, clean person. Yes. Do not
Yes.
believe what you see on the
Yes.
internet,
Hello,
guys.
mommy.
Doctor.
My God.
Is it legal there in India? No.
Okay,
No,
and
but
now
yes,
I
if you
don't
have
think so.
nothing
money,
is legal
Yes,
there.
if you have enough money.
Yeah, if you have enough
Everything
money,
is
everything
legal
is
in
legal
India if you
That's
have
true.
money.
Specifics.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, one sec. Audi's video just went crazy on the stream for some reason. It should be back to normal now.
Okay.
And just okay, he's asking you, Sid, how was it, man? Hypothetically, he hasn't done DMT. He
No, he
wants
actually
to,
No, I
hasn't,
haven't
but
done.
he hasn't done it yet. At least.
But if
We know it.
If I would have done it, I bet it feels amazing.
Yep. And Random Otaku says you guys should probably just stream on YouTube and Reddit since that is the only place. Yeah, you know what? We are slowly like cutting down things one by one. Audi's video is still messed up. I'm just going to reload it. Really
Hey, that's okay.
quick.
That's
Probably
actually
restart
how
my
he looks IRL. You can leave it
What,
that
he
way.
looks like a bunch of pixels just
Is it?
Yes.
Wait, it looks fine on the YouTube
looks-
stream for me.
Yeah, it looks fine on YouTube.
no, not on YouTube, on the Reddit stream. Or I don't know if that's just like
Oh,
I don't know.
even on the Reddit stream, it looks generally okay.
okay. If you see Audi has a bunch of pixels, that's him. He's missing the Pokemon that everybody dreams of catching.
Yes.
And also, Dark Dude 202 says, bro, they're legal over in USA and Canada, so they stream freely. Yeah, that's true.
Soon.
It's not going to happen in India though. Like I actually had a friend who was smoking up in public, and the cops came to catch him, and he had
Bob,
thrown
right?
away.
Yeah.
He had thrown away his packet of whatever wherever the weed was in, and they actually switched on a torch and looked around until they found it, and then they dragged him to the
Wow.
police station. On the way, he convinced them that they should let him go after he gave them $2,000, and he was fine
Of course, yes.
afterwards. It's a very fun thing. Like I once lost my college ID card, and I had to go to the police station to like get an FIR or some shit because the college wouldn't give me another one. And then, this guy asked me for money, and like an idiot, I just gave it to him, thinking, yes, when you do something, you pay money. Yes, it's a
That is true,
service.
yes.
And then I come out, and Audi and my brother are like, idiot, you paid a bribe. I was like, shit, I didn't even think of that. Holy shit.
Innocent guy. He's like, oh, I paid a bribe.
Yes.
I thought I was paying him for his
public
services.
services. Yes.
Yeah, like it didn't even
You
occur to
pay
me
for
at that time. Like, yes, the cops are supposed to do it for you.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's fine. I mean, it happens every now and then. You can't really escape it.
in most
Even
government
no matter how much
situations.
how clean you try to be, it'll catch up to you at some point in the most unexpected manner. It'll catch up to you. You just have to pay the
Control
bride,
9K
if you will.
saying, "Bro, don't out yourself and your friends on stream."
I'm not outing anybody. Okay, listen, that guy probably was a friend, but not anymore. And also, I don't think anyone can actually find
And
out who
Brew
he
doesn't
is.
do it. Brew is clean.
Yeah, I'm
100%
clean.
sober. Yes.
My God.
Clean with a capital C.
Or you can read the comments if you want.
Okay. Funny stream story. There were these guys from USA doing podcast type stream, and their title was "Ghosts Aren't Real, Prove Us Wrong." Dark Dude 202 says, "Where did that happen? Damn, I would love to be part of that Ghosts Aren't Real stream. Even religious gods. Do you guys believe if ghosts are real?"
I don't believe in ghosts. Of course
I don't
not.
believe they're real, but I'm scared of them.
know
They're
what,
not real, but I'm scared of them. But they're not real,
You
but I'm scared of
contradict
them.
yourself with that
a
statement.
bit too much. I agree with Sid's answer. They aren't real, but I'll be damned if I
I'm
have to
scared
walk
of
through a
them.
graveyard alone, okay, in the night.
Yeah, I will tell you this much. If I see a white piece of cloth running towards me, I'm going to assume it's going to be a hobo with a shank coming right towards me, and I'm running the other direction as much as I can, anyways.
Bro,
Don't lie.
you're
You're going
running.
to punch
People
the shit
run
Oh,
out
yeah,
of
you
the
know what?
ghost.
I'll
If it's a
run
ghost,
towards
you're
him
going
then.
to punch the ghost
Yeah.
and kill it again. Okay, wait. So he said, so I chatted with them for a while, and after some time, they pipe up with, of course, ghosts aren't real, but spirits are real. I was like, bro, I had to report a bro moment. Yeah, so spirits, nah, I don't believe in spirits. Like, I love the Japanese and all, but I don't believe in.
Control 9K is saying you already paid. Don't admit to crimes. You'll have to pay again. You're lucky not.
My God, that is true, I guess.
This is fictional.
It's all fictional. It's all a show we're putting on.
Yes,
on
you're
the
putting on a
screen.
show, scripted podcast. But yes, bro. What were you saying, Audi?
Tell your story about the healer, if you will.
The healer?
The spirit healer, was it?
Oh, his your therapist.
The spirit doctor.
Your crazy therapist.
Oh shit! Okay, so
the aura lady. Yeah,
oh,
that's
yes,
what that's
yes.
Aura lady.
Also, one sec, is Pokemon considered an anime? Yes, it technically is an anime. I like Pokemon,
Came from
at least
Japan,
the old
so yeah.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I see
so-
what you mean by the pixels now. Yes.
Yeah.
Goddamn,
So
but that's
basically, I had to. I went to like a person was supposed to be a therapist, but they were like a psychotherapist. Some therapist. There was some therapist.
They were
and
psycho, yes.
They were psycho for fucking sure. But basically, my parents at the time didn't want me to go into allopathy of any kind when it became like clear that I needed medication for a few things. So they took me to this like homeopathy psychotherapist lady. I don't even know what her title is. And she legit just sat there and she was like going crazy in front of me. Her eyes were closed and she was like plucking things from in front of her face and throwing them away. And then after like half an hour of this, and I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there quietly. I'm just sitting there like, okay, something's going to. I'm I'm in the presence of an actual crazy woman. Then she finally opens her eyes and she's like, yeah, you're. There are some issues with your mind, but they will all go away if we do this for a month. I was like, I'm not coming back here ever again. Ever. I left and never came back. Also, guys, Audi's video dead.
Yeah, I sent a link again on this thing.
Why?
The pixelated thing seems to have stayed on over there.
Fixed, Audi. Come on. Okay, anyway. Yeah.
Bro, you're
Yeah.
talking about scary shit and Audi vanished. You know what
Audi,
that means.
Audi is like, it's just.
But
so
yeah,
far,
dude,
so
there
far,
are
so
Disembodied
far,
voice now.
So far, what do you all think about white men dating Indian women? You asked this the last time and the same thing. If you
don't
want
give
to
a
do it, you can do it. Yes.
Yeah, we
Please
don't
stop
really
asking
care.
us that question. It's just so weird.
I don't care. I don't fucking care. You can date a dog if you want. I don't give a shit.
Okay, that's
But
a little
anyways.
weird. Okay, that's maybe don't date dogs, guys. Like,
Fine.
please don't date dogs.
You can date a rat if you want.
Okay, that's also. You know what? It reminds me of the Bee movie. Oh my god, I
Oh
put
my
in the
God.
wrong one.
What?
Yeah, you don't know. You know the Bee movie.
No.
That-
I
what's
have
it-
seen it, but
I
it's
have
a rat in the B movie.
Oh wait,
Huh?
I put Audi's link in the wrong one. Oh no, guys, you don't see anything weird in this stream. You don't see two Audis at all. But yeah, the Bee movie has a woman who falls in love with a bee, and she's like, gets married to the bee or some shit like that.
She doesn't get married to the bee. She has like the bee as like a consultant for her own relationship. It's like a very
I
No,
don't
and then she
remember.
falls in
weird.
love with the bee. Okay, also, here's the medical take on the spirit healer. So it can actually work for a while, not because God actually blesses you, but since you believe it, your body releases endorphins, which are
So placebo.
yeah, it's placebo. It's basically placebo.
Yeah, it's
After a
placebo.
while, the euphoria wears off and the pain comes back. Okay, so I mean, yeah, like okay, listen. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm not going
Yeah,
to
you
say
can
anything
believe
about that, but
Yeah.
I just find it a little hard to believe there's a man up in the sky who's watching over all of us. And when you pray to him in one specific way, he's somehow going to find you and give you what you want. But there's also like war and pestilence and disease ravaging the world in every other form. Like I think because of the pandemic, it's a lot of religious people are slowly turning away from it because they can see the results of
their faith.
yeah, insane deaths all over the world, people just suffering everywhere. So if like my dad taught me to question religion before I got used to it. My mom and my grandmom were trying to get me into it, and he was like, listen, just ask why. Where is this person or where is this being? And I was like, oh, it's true. Where is this person? So I got started on the path that way.
Yeah, also you can, just to put it out there, it's cool if you're religious. Don't worry.
Of course.
We don't really care.
And Control 9K is talking about the B thing again. I think he's saying, no, bro,
they had casual sex. No, they were in a relationship and they had sex. Like, come on. Casual sex with a bee, not cool. Relationship sex with the bee. I said religious sex with the bee. That just puts a very weird image in my head, I must say.
Yeah, that's some weird cult shit right there.
No, also, Sofa says your feed was breaking up last time. Yes, I fixed it. I finally fixed it. Anyone who's coming back after a while, I fixed the shit. It finally works.
Our boy Sapt is saying no placebo has its place and its mechanism is a bit different. I prefer nocebo, says Nutmeg FTW.
Welcome, Nutmeg FTW.
Yeah, dude, there are lots of. Did I tell you about the palm reader? I once had it when I was a kid, right? My parents got a palm reader, okay, and I didn't believe it, that shit. So I was like, no, I don't want to go. And this guy, he literally looks like he's dead. Okay, like he's so old, he looks like he's dead. Like he came out of his coffin and then he goes back there. Like he looks that old. Okay.
I see.
And he comes, he reads my palm and he spits such bullshit, such fucking bullshit. So he's like, you're gonna get married and then you're gonna, go to another country and get married again and have a secret life between two wives, like some bullshit like that. And I'm a little like early teenager. I'm like, what is this guy saying? And after that, I was like, no, fuck this shit. No.
Well, you did go to another country and none of us know what you did there.
Nothing. I'm not married, okay?
Okay, so basically, this is Sid's way of admitting that he has a secret family somewhere in the places he went to.
You know what they told about my brother, our mod, about him, the dead guy?
Yeah.
He said, you're on the line between genius and madness, apparently.
Yes, I believe that. I completely believe that. That
He's
sounds...
way over the line. He's mad. He's obviously mad. He's not on the line.
Okay, success, God versus achieved science arguments is like logic versus against emotion. You can't fight illogical stuff with logic. And Nutmeg FTW says emotions are logical. They have a reason. People get manipulated into religion by abusing their needs.
Control 9K says Sid is sus. I'm not sus.
Yes, it is very sus. So palm reading is problematic, but cold reading is a real thing. He went to Thailand and we know what he did. So here's the thing. If he went to Thailand and we knew what he did, it would have at least been fine. He went to other places and we have no idea what he did. And with sin, it's always worse. It's always somehow worse.
Okay, no, it's not worse.
It definitely is worse. Also, yeah, like a lot of people are manipulated into religion based on their fears and their life in general. Like a lot of people are made to believe they're on the wrong path if they go to any other way of thinking. Like I actually listened to a Buddhism podcast called Secular Buddhism, which Sid also listens to. Yeah, my God. And he talks about how his family was Mormon and he was shunned basically because he started moving towards Buddhism. And he wasn't on the right path. He speaks a lot about it, so it's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to actually talk about the whole spirit healing thing, which is the beginning of this thing.
Tell me.
Yeah.
It's the same as homeopathy if you think about it, because if you say that it's supposed to have like this out of body experience, as you said, it releases endorphins, which are analgesic, and hence people feel that their pain is going away. Similar to that, that's how homeopathy also works. The doctor tells you that here are some sugar pills, if you will, with some liquid mixed into it.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's vodka.
Hey, isn't homeopathy like
no,
harmful
I'll get to it.
chemicals that like apparently, and I don't know about it.
So the thing is, these medicines that the doctors provide are basically sugar pills, but that have an alcohol-based solution, if you will, which is like 95% alcohol, but 1/16th dilute of some flour, if you will, that has like
some essence of some bullshit.
Yeah, an essence of some sort. Yeah. That's generally the basis of it. You take the flour essence, dilute it down 1/16th, mix it with alcohol, put that shit on sugar pills, and then you tell them this will cure whatever the hell you have.
What I don't understand is like they say that the more diluted it is, the better it is.
Yeah, because dude, homeopathy is like a placebo because they do believe that like you give a little something and then the body will fix its shit.
Yeah, but like why is it that the more diluted the better? They can just be like, hey, here it is, I made this for you. It's good. It's concentrated. Takes away all the problems in your life.
And I'm not even kidding when I say it's actually just alcohol, because there are like bottles. There are some, or the doctor I used to go to anyways, that my mom used to take me to. The receptionist had medicine bottles. She would be the one serving the medicines, and she had medicine bottles in the front. And all I did was just read one of the descriptions or the ingredients of the bottles itself. It said 95% alcohol. I'm like, yeah. I'm sorry, excuse me. Am I just straight up consuming alcohol right now? Wait, this is not medicine.
That too with sugar, which is not a good combination.
Yeah. So
my God.
It'll numb the pain, Audi.
It's basically just a big placebo effect at the end of the day. There is no healing going on.
Alcohol, apparently. So basically, we should all just drink to get rid of our problems.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh my God, no, Sid. Also, religion is man-made, says Dark Dude 202. Any sane person with an IQ over 100 could see through that. And Sofa says, I don't mind the teachings, but getting caught up in the afterlife is overrated. I would actually like to talk about that, because like a lot of people keep wondering what's going to happen to them after they die.
They do.
Where they're going to go. Who's going to meet them once they're dead. And they don't want to accept the fact that it could just be that there's nothing and you're just dead and you're in nothingness and you have no more feeling. But
yeah, that's what
the thing is, like,
care too much about after. Like now it's such a fucking mess. How can you think about
that's
after?
true.
I think everyone wants to think in the after. They were like, okay, it's such a mess over here. It'll be nice up there.
Yeah.
But little do they know.
If you look at most religions, they give you an answer as to what happens after death. And a lot of people find comfort in that acceptance, especially when it's related to other family members. They're like, okay, my grandmom is still like watching over me from a place called heaven. But something like secular Buddhism.
Creepy, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
no, they do say that.
Imagine you're like doing some fucked up shit, like you're having sex with someone, or I don't know.
You're just thinking like, oh, my grandmom's.
Yeah, like my grandmom's looking down at me right now, and she's like, oh, damn.
Oh, nice, good job. I don't know.
Keep it up if you.
Yeah, like it would be so.
Need more stamina, Audi. Need more stamina.
Like there's no privacy, right? Your family members are looking at every detail of your life.
Yeah, I know,
so
right?
Weird.
And every detail of you.
Yeah. It's like that thing where I say, if I die first, I'm going to like haunt you guys when you're having sex. That kind of a joke, except they take it too.
No, I prefer
seriously.
My grandmother over you, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
I would come back as a naked ghost and hang my everything in front of you. Yeah.
As long as I can't see it, I'm cool. Hey, would you prefer? Like, see, most naked ghosts, they're just like floating torsos, right? You don't see their bottoms, right? It's just the torso and the head, right?
Yeah.
But if there were ghosts where it's like only the bottom and nothing on top. Just
now,
like a couple of dicks and
like
vaginas and legs walking around. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Just half bodies walking around.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious.
No, I don't think hilarious is the word I would use
Interesting
for
I
that.
wouldn't be scared of ghosts if ghosts were like that.
My
So you
God.
just
Tell you
are
that
scared of the
right
ones
now.
that have a face on them, huh?
Yes.
Mm.
And
Okay, also,
arms.
Suck says cold reading is based on minute observations and truisms about your target. See, for a person who absolutely believes all non-science is bullshit, and then here's this guy pointing out his unknown stuff is easily manipulated. And Nutmeg FTW says that's untrue. You don't know how strong emotional manipulation can go against intelligence. Actually, they do mental gymnastics to not think they are being manipulated. And Dark Root 202 says all that religion is to control masses and keep them together and also scare people from doing wrong things. As in older days, there was no proper law enforcement. I think it goes more
Yeah, see,
than just
so
law
like the
enforcement.
basic religion, like is like just be a nice person, like, and like of course, like people have radicalized it, made different versions of it, but like I don't like personally for me to be a nice person, I don't need to follow
A
what
god.
someone
Or
else is saying, a
any
religion. Yeah, like I can
creed
make
for
those
that matter.
decisions on my own. I guess
Mm.
that's what I would say.
Mm.
But yeah, I have a couple of friends who are also religious, not aggressively, but they are, and they're like, yeah, my religion tells me to be a nice person, so I'm a nice person.
I mean,
Also,
everyone's
once
And that's
again,
where
idea
they,
of being nice
yeah.
stems from somewhere, and
Yeah.
if it's from religion, it's fine.
Mm.
If it stems from your
No,
own,
but it's gotten much worse since like the basis of what it was, right?
but
okay,
like
Random Otaku says, I would like to die because of how much lag I've experienced in my life.
My God.
What?
lag that you've experienced in your
What
life.
does that mean? Are you talking about like the stream lagging, or
Is
are you just
random
talking about
otaku
like
an AI?
Random Otaku is actually a RTX 3080.
Random otaku says no. Islamic people say that all other religion people are bad, no matter who they are, and I'm a Muslim. But those are that's the extremist side of it. And that happens in our
I don't want to
our
get
supposed
too
religion,
much into
anyways.
religion like here, but
Yeah, like just to answer the question itself, there is always going to be a small section of people that will say, yeah, our religion is better than everyone else, and
there are radical groups for every belief,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Regardless, even
just be
Christians
chill about
and
it. Yeah, don't push your agenda onto others.
if
I
you
mean, it is true though that it's like religion is a method of control. Also, wait, there's a couple of interesting points. Okay. Sak says, I know a girl from Pakistan. She said all old people are excited about dying there because, Jannah, think about that. And Dark Dude 202 says, religion was just like today's constitution in primitive terms with no flexibility for women because it is the book. The book was written by a man in his perspective. Yeah. So here's the other thing. Like, so basically, it's a way to control the masses, to control everybody, and it's also a way to control women because like every religion somehow coincidentally managed to be against women rights in general.
Yeah.
And that's not a coincidence. It's just people abusing their position of power. So if any religion like, and it's so weird because if even the Bible has such atrocious points against women, and if people like women who claim the Bible is true and should be followed properly actually believed what they said, then they would literally not have the right to do anything.
Women are supposed to be stoned to death if they talk to their neighbor that is not their husband. If they talk to anyone that is not their husband, apparently.
Any guy, basically.
It's very stringent as far as rules go. So basically, if you the whole idea of like you don't have to be like just don't be a dick to people. That's all.
Yeah, just don't
basically.
be this.
Religion is just
anyone
control.
does a nice act,
Individuals should be able to live how they want versus being herded, mind control like sheep. Politics are also a religion. It's our way of thinking on a base level.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like I have someone like one of my friends, Bob, who Guru knows. I don't know if Audi remembers. She is a Muslim, okay, and she's from Tunisia, but she's a Muslim. But she doesn't this thing. So she doesn't follow any of the rituals. She doesn't believe like like she doesn't wear their clothes. She doesn't she drinks alcohol, she eats pork, everything, right? But she still believes she's a Muslim because like she says that it teaches how to be a nice person, and that's it. Like nothing outside that. She calls the rest bullshit. But she still calls herself that, because according to her she is. Without restrictions and rules. So it's like a strange place, to be it.
Nitpicking
Yeah,
has
but
been a
I've
very
also
big
heard that,
concept of.
experienced that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
where people pick and choose.
Okay, I'm going to put a photo of my Lord and Savior on YouTube. And
Gaben?
before anybody, oh, you know what, Gaben would have actually been a nice one. But
What
no,
did
I'm
he
actually
put?
putting a photo
Who
of the
is this?
flying spaghetti monster over here. Because
Ah,
that's my favorite one that's come out of this
yes,
whole thing.
Brew is a
I'm a
devout follower.
Pastafarian, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, but okay, so there was this incident in college again where there's this guy, okay, this teacher of ours who was talking about basically how religion, no, not religion, it was like God is like helping the world with his teachings or something like that. And he asked, is there anyone in this class who is not religious? And I put up my hand thinking, okay, all my other friends who are also not religious are going to put up their hand. All of those fuckers just
No
sat
one did.
quietly. Okay, I was the only one in the entire freaking class who raised my hand, and I look around, I'm like, God damn it, I would have shut up as well. Why didn't you guys say something?
Yeah.
And
They were like, damn, this boy gonna get lynched.
yeah, and this teacher is like, in the next class, either you will become religious or I will stop believing in God. I was like, yeah, okay, get ready to stop believing then. And then he just never talked to me about it ever again in my life. But I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, one guy was waiting outside the bathroom for me, okay? And the minute I
Yeah.
come out, he's like, yo, what did you just say in class? I was like, yo, listen, I'm not trying to offend you or anything. It's just my personal opinion, you know? It's just like, yeah, like, okay, it's just not, you can believe whatever you want. And I spent 1.5 hours talking to him after that, explaining why you don't need a God to do what's good in life. I was like, listen, you can believe in God if that helps you, but I don't need a God to tell me what's good. I can think of what's good for myself, right? And he's like, no, how do you know it's good if God doesn't say?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but I'm like, if you just be a good person, you have eyes and a nose and ears, you can see and listen and smell things.
Exactly. Like we talked about this a lot, bro, right? Like when we are talking, we basically, like we were saying, like, yeah, people follow like this, we call tutorial, right? Tutorial
Yeah,
to life,
basically a
like the way to
tutorial.
live. You have to do this and this. And religion gives you a set tutorial. It gives you a community. It gives you a tutorial. Follow these rules. Talk to these people. You live life. But you can also make your own tutorial. You don't need to follow a tutorial. I think we talked about this even when we were reading like the book Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse.
Oh, of course.
Where like Siddhartha and like his friend, right? They go their different ways. His friend decides to follow the tutorial, follow like Buddha's teachings and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Siddhartha, the character, decides to make his own path, create his own tutorial, and not like basically follow his rules. Which you can also do. Like you can also be a nice person and this and that without following this set rules that society or people or the generation before is like, yeah, do it this way, this way, this way. Like it is possible. Like it's I guess it's more difficult, but it's still possible. Even in like societies like ours, it's more difficult, but it's still possible. Yeah.
Also, let's take a quick minute to talk about the comments.
Yes,
comments.
sure.
So, extremists of any religion is bad. Yes, I completely agree. Extremism of anything ever is always bad. Yes, agree with that. So Fasova says free thinking is never encouraged. I'll take the teachings of Buddha any day. And Dark Dude 202 says same man. Buddhism is a lot better. Yes. So the thing about Buddhism is it doesn't tell you what to do. It asks you what you want to do, which is where I think the power for each individual comes in, which is very, very important. Also, Sat says, I see my man Brew having a group photo of Team 7 in the back. Oh, actually, this
Team 7? Oh, that shit.
A friend got it for me from Japan when she went there to visit. She didn't know Naruto, but she knew that I like Naruto, so she just got the first thing she could.
This looks like that anime shit that my friend likes. Let's buy it.
I tried to hide Sasuke's face because I'm tired of his smug ass look everywhere, but it is there. And also,
what is that? Like, is it like a vinyl, like for the wall? Like, do you
like a
see
laminated
it's just laminated
poster of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a small poster, yeah, basically.
Also, Saktas, what are all the books you got on the rack, Sid? Listen, don't ask. He has like some really depressing books over there. If you read them, you'll want to kill yourself.
They're all design books,
That's what
design and
me.
Animation books. No, these ones are design and animation books.
Like, are you sure about the yellow one?
For anyone who's listening, Sid is a designer. He used to be a designer, now he's an animator. So he's.
No, I'm still a designer.
Are you still a designer? He did all the design for
I created,
whatever you see.
in the last month, I like did branding for 2 companies, so I'm still a designer.
Hey, Audi, we should keep track of all this so we know how much money he's getting.
Yeah, I know, right?
The
He
book on
keeps certain
typography.
details away from us.
Pretty cool book.
Nice
But
book,
yeah,
I know.
It's
was
just
in my house for around 2 years.
it's just design shit. Yeah,
Okay,
nothing
you
interesting.
fucking design nerd. My God.
Yeah.
Also, Sofa says God is a made up fairy tale concept. And Sak does, I gotta ask, who paints the room red? Yeah, I don't know.
I
Audi
do.
does some really weird things
Yeah,
at
dude,
times.
I don't know. Like at the time, I thought it'd be cool
Look at
to
his
paint
fucking
my
background.
room red.
Also, Audi has anime figurines and he never puts them on screen, which I'm going to complain about till
I
something.
have to put
till
a shelf
you.
thing here until then.
So
I will
you
put them
can
in.
put a you can just call a boy and get it done. My God. Or you can
Dude,
do it yourself.
we've been telling Audi to change his set. He has like this hiragana chart and he doesn't even know hiragana. Like he just
He's
has
blocking the
it back there.
hiragana chart with his head.
Yeah.
Also, Dark Dude 202 asks, can you guys recommend me some good books to read? Siddhartha by Herman Hesse, beautiful
Please
book.
read that. One of the best books I've read in my life.
Yeah, it changed our lives. Also, he asks,
Yeah.
so are you all guys computer engineers? Oh God, no. If we were computer engineers, you would have the worst products in the world available from us probably. Sid is a
The
designer
prospect
and
was there at
animator.
some point.
I'm the
No way.
opposite of a computer
Yeah,
engineer.
there was never an aspect of my life where I could become a computer engineer. No way.
I'm pretty fucking
fix
dumb to
shit.
be one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can help you with your software issues because I'm interested in technology. But you start talking any kind of engineer talk, I'm lost right there.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Who is
yeah.
what you'd call a professional troubleshooter. But anything
Basically.
code comes in, there's no one who can fix it.
Yeah,
among
the
the
maximum-
devs.
Whenever Brew is trying to fix something, he gets on the brink of death. You know, you always see he's like, yeah, I survived. Shit went wrong, but I'm fine.
Yeah, like I mess up random things. I get shocks because I don't know how electricity works apparently. Oh my God, I stab myself with screwdrivers because I slipped. I actually once even broke my air conditioner fan because I'm not going to say that on stream. That's like.
Hey, we have some YouTube comments. Control
Yes,
9
we-
Kias, have you seen Kake Gurui?
Oh, yes, I have seen
we
Kake
have read
Gurui.
it. We have read it. And or read 177013. No, I do not know what that is.
No, I'm not going to Google that. I don't want an hentai link right now.
Ah, that's what that is. But Kantonaki says Lamau balls. I think he was talking about the spaghetti monster that looks like balls, I guess. And then he's like, Random Otaku, I'm not religious. I'm going to prove my digital fans wrong. Cool. What the fuck did I say? Delusional. Yes,
Delusional.
Yes.
Yes.
like I don't know. I am a lot more open-minded with
Yes.
hardcore religion now than I was before because I can empathize better and understand why people would like something like that. It gives them a sense of comfort. So I'm not going to
Yeah,
call them delusional per
I
se.
agree with your point. Like, because see, I have friends who are like religious, like super religious, and it's cool. They're nice people. But there are many people who like, if you're like people who are like atheists, they're like, if you're religious, don't even talk to me. Like, don't be my friend, like aggressively. There are people
Yeah.
like that, right? And I think even that's going like too far, you know, in this.
Course.
Because we're all fucking people, man. We just believe in different things. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, as long as you're not like pulling down others to push yourself
Yeah,
up, it's
exactly.
fine. Just
Mhm.
be nice to people. Also,
Yeah, just be nice.
Sofa says all his books are so uninteresting. But then you don't like Herman Hesse? Come on, that is cool. He writes a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I think like we all dropped religion pretty early on in our lives, and we kind of like, for me anyways, the only good thing that I find from religion is the history that has come out of it, the architecture and all the works of art that has come out of it, because that is actually cool to look at, and it is really cool to learn like stories from various religions, not just Hinduism and the ones that are currently there, but like even older religions like the Greek religion and
Dude. Sorry, Audi, continue.
like Greek religion, Babylonian, and it's all these things. Like there's so much to learn and so much to experience without having to be properly invested into it. But
Okay, just 1 second. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. I got too curious, and
I know,
said,
that's what I was
Control
going to
9K.
tell you. Yes, it's
Control
that
9K,
one.
stop
It's that one.
telling people to read that. Okay,
We know what that
you are
is.
messed up, man. Do not tell people to read it. I know
What the
exactly
fuck?
what it is, Audi.
Yes.
Audi, like, God damn it, Audi, don't Google what he said. Don't do it.
I'm not. Don't worry.
Has Audi read it? I don't know if Audi's read it.
Audi,
not.
there's a
It's a fun
it's a very
manga.
popular book by a similar name by Franz Kafka, if you know. Where a guy is turning into a cockroach. Have you heard about that book?
I don't think Audi's heard about it. It's Metamorphosis, Audi. Just don't.
Metamorphosis.
Oh, it's,
God damn it.
I remember you guys suggesting me this.
We never suggested what's wrong with you.
Yeah, we didn't suggest that shit.
Oh, come on. The only way I do come to know of these things
You're
is from
probably
YouTube.
memeing.
How fun it was.
Yeah, you
We're
probably
only
were
reading.
memeing, but yeah, again,
Fucking around
it was-
with him, Audi.
at the time you're like, yes, you should read Metamorphosis. Really fun. Just like the many other things that you suggest me to
It was
read.
probably a bait to get your
Yeah,
Was
reaction.
it? Was it?
Probably a bit. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we definitely do not recommend
Hey.
Metamorphosis to anybody. Please.
We fuck around with
Do
you
not
a
read
lot,
it.
Audi.
Did you search up the number?
Yeah, I searched
Yes,
up the
we
number.
did. Hey, we
Oh,
have
God.
to. Come on.
Hey, is Control 9K really trying to bait us into reading this stuff? Come on, you should know better. We've been to the depths of hell and we've come back
Yes.
in this fucked up form. You know,
So far on Reddit, it says religion is overrated, free thinking more preferred. It's not overrated. You can stick to your beliefs if you want. And if you really do think that it makes a difference in your life, all the power to you, do it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't let others stop you from believing in your faith, and don't at the same time, don't stop others from doing what they want as well.
also, guys, sorry, just once again, we are facing a lot of latency on Reddit again. So if you're not reading your comment right now, we will read it soon. So just wait like a couple of minutes. Yeah, Gauri, go on.
Yeah, like Doc Do 202 says, yeah, we should never be bad to others based on their religious bias. Basically, like every person has their own merit, and that's what you should judge them on, or that's what you should base them off of. Don't base them off of something that they wish to believe in, or something that they can't control. Just don't be a dick, or don't do anything unnecessary to people.
Although Audi believes that like some manga that I really like is not good, so I will judge him for that. Like he thinks Get
Which one?
Backers is not great, and I heavily disagree. He does not
I've
like
said what I've
Ichigo
said
no
on the
Refrain,
podcast.
so
On
I
the
do not
podcast
agree
for
with
Get
that
Backers
either.
for it.
So
I've
Audi,
said given my opinions on the anime about
so
it.
Audi is actually a hater.
I see.
Okay, Audi is a hater.
Mhm.
Anyway, are you guys interested in traveling? Bro, do you like look at Sid? Okay, this guy is like everywhere. Okay, I've never seen him sit in one place for a long time. He goes up to some kind of
I
place
want to
somewhere
even be here
somehow.
next year.
Yeah, he's going away soon as well. Like
Yes.
this guy is just annoying. And we have another friend who helps us with the podcast sometimes named Adochi, who is
Also
freaking
is the
flying
same.
to multiple places because of work. So he's a lucky guy
He
that way.
frequents to Thailand, from what I know.
Okay, one second.
That sounds weird the way you said it.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds very weird the way you said it. Yes.
Yes.
Control Nanke says, have you read the JoJo end of 177013? It's an alt good
No.
ending, also written. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's not why you're mentioning it to people. You just want
Yeah.
people to read it and get fucked in the head.
Yeah.
I see through your shit, Control 9K. And also, Sofa asks, what do you all think about different cultures and empires through time and the different things worshipped? Example, ancient Greece and
Pretty
Greek
fucking
gods.
cool. I like it.
pretty
Hey,
fucking cool.
Greek gods
Pretty
are my
interesting.
jam. Like, damn, if my Reddit username
This
is
is
Kronos the
jam.
Lord, and I used to be a huge fan of. I still am a huge fan of Greek mythology.
They're cool stories. I like stories from all like cultures and countries. It's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
like it's fun to read and talk about the stories as they are stories, not taking them completely seriously and
Yeah.
making it a
Our
thing.
basis comes from Amar Chitra Katha and learning about Hindu stories, and then we go on to like
You know
Viking
what the
lore
Amar
and then
Chitra Katha,
Japanese
like,
religion.
Amar Chitra
What?
Katha like made everything kid friendly. Okay.
Yeah, made it kid friendly.
It made
yeah.
kid friendly, but it
You see,
started
like
it
the
off.
Gita
Like
and like the Vedas and the Gita and shit. Like we
yeah,
have
like
the-
I got very bored of that because
Ramayana,
there were no
Mahabharata,
pictures in
all that
it. I wanted to read it with
Oh
the
my god,
pictures.
Bro,
The manga
I had
is, like,
there was a
messed up
Gita
at the
in my
start,
house,
dude.
okay? Dude, there was a Gita in my house and it had like colored pages and pictures.
I
Wow.
see.
And one of the pictures was like basically what will happen to you in hell if you commit like this crime, if you drink alcohol, like this will happen to you, like this punishment in hell, And like me being like a preteen going through puberty, I used to look at the sin of like adulting and be like, damn, that's
Oh
nice.
my God.
What's going what's going to
My God.
Uh,
But yeah, like even the Mahabharata, one of the starting stories of the Mahabharata is an eagle carrying a king's semen and then getting attacked by another bird and then dropping it in a river and the fish gets pregnant.
yeah.
Like my brother was
the
sick.
guy-
Okay, my brother was sick when I went to visit him in his house, and I had gone from Mumbai to Chennai where he was at the time. And his mom was like, "Here, read this book." And I was like, I was reading Enid Blyton. I don't want to read a fucking Mahabharata after Enid
Yeah, I know,
Blyton.
right? Fucking Enid Blyton to an eagle carrying semen around, apparently.
And I read a bit of it, and she was like, "Take it, read the whole thing." I'm like,
Dude,
"Nah,
what the king was just
that's
like,
fucked up."
eagle, come here.
No.
Go
So the
take it
thing
out.
is, the king had to impregnate his wife at a certain time because they were not able to conceive, and the sage told them that at this time on this day you should conceive the baby. And the
And
king
immediate-
was out somewhere in a forest because he forgot the most important day of thing he's been trying
Yes,
for
of
this
course.
long.
As you
Uh-huh.
do.
And so he
Yes.
basically he jerks off, gives it to an eagle or some
In the
bird.
forest, he's just
Somebody-
like,
yeah,
I'm
he's jerking
bored.
off in the
Like,
forest. He gives it to some bird, and an eagle attacks it, or it's the eagle and another eagle attacks it, something like that. And
Takes it
when they're
away.
fighting, his sperm just falls straight into the water, and a fish gets pregnant. And that
sounds
starts
like
off
someone
What a
was really
wonderful
high
world.
when they wrote it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
basically.
what a wonderful world.
Also,
They
that
had some
good
experience.
202
Hey, you know, we have
says,
that-
Europe, did you guys visit it? Yeah, Sid has visited Europe in multiple different places. I have unfortunately never left this country.
Bro is
So-
the least traveled among us.
Yes,
For now.
for now.
We'll drag his ass when
You
we
know
have
what? I will
enough
not
funds to.
personally call out Audi over here. Fine, I'll do that privately.
Hmm.
The
Well,
Control
you-
9K says
see,
177013
You
is
could
better
call
than
me
this
out
story.
on that,
No.
but even I'll also kind of
Yeah, that's true. You will have to agree to it. Yes, that's true. Also, Control 9K, stop. You're like, stop. That
We
manga
get
should
it.
not exist.
Yes, we get it. But yeah, eagles carrying semen. Yes.
yes.
Yes, basically. It's,
Basically, like as this thing, Sid is an animator. I'm doing 3D modeling myself, and we kind of look to many of these stories for inspiration as well.
You see, he
So
didn't say I'm a 3D modeler or artist. He said I'm doing 3D modeling myself.
well, humble. Mhm.
humble, yes. You can visit China for cheap, though.
I plan to.
Listen, like
Don't worry.
I'm not sure what look we are giving out here, but all of us are very, very poor, especially so because of the pandemic. Like at
Pretty
least at
fucking
some
poor,
point
yeah.
we were earning something, but the pandemic has like ruined all our lives.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
we
much.
can't afford shit, to be very honest. Like I'm being completely candid. I can't afford to visit a neighboring state. Okay, really, I can't afford to go to China. For sure.
It's fine. You can just jump on a train. They won't even find you.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Yeah,
find
they will
you.
never
dude.
find me, or they will never find me. I'll just be a body in the bottom of some lake.
Hey, you've never tried. Hey, Indian trains are fun. I love traveling in them as kids. Like I love the.
Yeah, but I'm too old for that shit now. Okay, I can't travel in trains.
Hmm?
I'm
I
too
love
old
the
for
Indian
that
train
shit now.
experience. Not local trains. I'm talking about like.
Yeah, I know.
state
Yeah,
trains.
yeah.
Really
I
fun,
never
dude.
really,
I
I was
love
never
that
really fond of
experience.
those.
Of course, because you sit at home all day. You don't like to get out of your house either.
No, because of
You're like,
motion
hey, Audi,
sickness.
come meet us. You're like,
I
Oh,
did
well.
take the train a lot of times.
Mhm.
If you have to go to like Kerala or something, but there was one time where we had to go to Hyderabad for our school excursion, and we had to take the train for
Fun.
that
Yeah.
bit, and I hated every single moment of it because every like the whole night was just me looking out the window, waiting to just puke
Why?
because motion sickness.
Oh, you have motion, dude. You know that motion, like it makes me really sleepy. I like it. I can sleep
See,
so well on a
I
train. Yeah.
can't.
It's like
I
a
cannot.
cradle, like.
I have to look outside and just make sure I don't focus on my damn motion sickness.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like iron focus at that point. Otherwise, I'm screwed.
Okay, I actually have like this really sad, cringe story to tell you guys about. I don't think
Hey,
I've
one
told you ever, but
Bro,
there are a
before
few
that-
comments. Yeah.
Like in a train, like I don't know if you can get a picture, but in a train, like how the berths, like in a proper Indian train,
Yeah.
like they have the side berth with like
Yeah.
the seat. That berth is the fucking best. You have the full wide window.
Yep.
And if
Full
there's
wide
no one,
window,
you can
yes.
just like chill there, like spread your legs and chill
Yeah, there are a
there.
lot of train stories I have actually, but and yeah. Okay, wait,
yeah,
hold on. A
same.
couple of comments before that. Sofa asks, where are you all broadcasting from? We're from Mumbai right now. Hopefully that'll change the future. Dark Root 202 says, nope, you
We're
guys
from
look
Trinidad.
good. Thank you, but I can assure you that if you look beyond this little camera frame that I have set up over here, you will probably hate every pixel of it.
It's a dump. It's a dump. Yeah,
It's
I
a dump.
agree. It's a fucking dump. He's made it
It's a dump.
nice behind you guys, so you can see.
Yeah, like I just taken a bunch of shit and kept it over here, okay? The
That's
rest
like
of
as
the room
clean
is
as
an
the room will
actual
ever
bunch
get.
of shit. There is nothing of
Yeah.
value. It's empty. It's just sad. And also he asked, do you guys game? So we played Dota 2, but I would, if you
These
don't
weebs
play
do.
it, I would recommend not playing it ever in your life because it ruins your life completely.
It does, yeah.
It does.
And yeah, we just play that. We don't play much. We are going to try playing more. Audi is playing Sekiro and he was going to stream that as well. So if you would like to watch Audi
And
slowly harm himself in his brain, you can watch that.
Audie's also gonna play Eastward.
Yeah, Audi's also going to play
Eastward, yes.
Eastward.
And hopefully, if wait, weren't we going to try doing Horizon as well?
Yeah, but
Yes. Brew will
Beyond
try
Horizon
Horizon.
Oh, I
Yes.
will try Horizon Zero Dawn.
I haven't
apparently.
played that in a while.
So these
Holy shit,
dudes
I
are gonna
have to
play
catch up
some
to it.
games.
Yeah, also so far as his infrastructure in India really as bad as the media makes it.
Oh yeah, it's fucking terrible over here.
Yeah, it's like terrible. Like
Let me put it this way:
Livable, I would say.
it's yeah, sure.
It also
In the
depends on
more
what
in the more
part of the
urban
infrastructure you're
sectors of the
asking.
this
Depends.
thing.
See, depends where you're coming from. You know?
Yeah,
Like depends. So for someone who's like from the slums here, they'll be like, that's pretty fucking fancy. It's pretty
Yes.
fucking good. Yeah. So it depends on where you're coming from.
But as far as public maintenance goes, there are places where the maintenance is a bit patchy, if you will, because money goes into different places, but not the infrastructure.
Yeah, but like
One good
among
example
us,
is
among us, you live in the best place.
That's
among
true.
Where
That is
three of
true.
us
I
live.
probably
Yeah, you're
live
the
in worst
fanciest.
place.
Yeah, so you can't
I-
complain.
sure.
You can't complain. I need to give my fucking fingerprint to enter your apartment.
do I? Do you?
Yes,
The
yes.
door is
You
always
remember
open,
that,
I
Drew? You remember that?
Yes.
Oh, I
we-
know what
we
you're
fucking
talking
basically-
about.
biometrics.
Scanner.
We
yeah,
basically
right,
had
yes,
to do a
yes,
face scan, iris scan,
Yeah.
fingerprint scan, submit our personal identity, and then we
Shit,
could
dude,
enter.
Yeah. I did an
Um,
ancestry test over there before getting
Although,
in.
here's what I don't understand. His house is so close to the freaking hill and the forest that I think a panther
It's in
is
a
bigger
national park,
threat.
yeah.
A panther
Yeah.
is a
Huh?
bigger threat. And the panther doesn't give a shit about your fingerprint. It just crashes through shit.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure the panther doesn't get so ambitious as to try to climb a building of all things through the lift, mind you.
Okay, Random Otaku says flying spaghetti with nuts spotted in Italian restaurant at 3 a.m. gone wrong. My God, yeah, that's going to be the title of the stream next. I don't understand what is happening because I was lagging 95% of the stream. Okay, you know what, Random Otaku?
Rewatch it.
Just for you, I will try to change a couple of settings and see if I can help with that.
Yes.
And Control 9K says should have just linked Adda. Yeah, at that point we basically had to give our Adda
Yeah, we
card
basically
and get into
gave
his
it.
house. It is like it's
Yeah.
just insane.
Audis, this is so fucking tightly guarded. Like
It's
we
not
need to
tightly
wait for
guarded.
Audi to come to let us into the building.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
really isn't. There's just like one guard sitting at the gate, just like minding his own
the
fucking business.
technology
You can
your
just
building
walk in.
has, dude. Holy shit! I wish I had technology like that.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
a
Like,
biometric scan. I'm pretty sure
What do
it'll
you
come
mean
Just
to
a biometric scanner.
We don't see that shit in our lives.
Oh,
yeah.
uh,
You know, the fanciest lock I've ever seen is like a lock with like a number pad on it, so you can type in a number. That's the
Oh,
fanciest I've
I don't
seen.
even have that.
you should know the funny bit. The biometric scanner was put out of use because of the pandemic, so they
Because
decided
India.
to leave the doors open.
Wow, that makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, so far, does India have a good middle class? Again, it depends on who you're asking.
Our middle
Compared
class
to other
is,
countries, no.
no, our middle class is fucking taxed like crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically, the point of middle class in India is to make them below middle class by taxing them.
That's true.
And they also increased the taxes last year for the middle class only.
That is true. Yeah. But again, if you compare it to another country, it's going to be bad. But if you compare it
It's
to other
like
classes in
everywhere.
India, you might probably think it's middle class is better off.
Middle class is, yeah. It's not as bad, but the 1% in India, damn, they're fucking.
Holy shit, they are like living the freaking life.
Ooh.
I think the 1% anywhere is living the freaking.
And they're like a ton of fucking millionaires.
But the thing is, like, it feels like there are like 2 or 3 people in India who like control everything. Why is my dog barking? Shut up, dog.
And the thing is, we don't even live in a fancy area, but when we go to the fancy areas, we can clearly see like the difference, right?
Yeah, there's a
huge
difference in this thing.
Like, damn, like, do we belong here?
Okay, wait. Dark 202 says, I feel like Hyderabad is the best city in India. Right, I read it somewhere that it came up as the best city in India for 6 times in line. Depends on what, maybe the pollution and stuff like that, because that's the list I've seen as well, and Hyderabad is there. But I've been to Hyderabad, and it's like Mumbai is the most, what do you say? Like, you get the most shit in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I said shits, but you get the most shit in Mumbai. Like, you get
Well,
all kinds
that
of
too,
shit
sure.
in Mumbai. You get anything
You get
want,
a lot of shit.
yeah, basically. You can get fashion stuff, you can get food stuff, you can get technology, you can get
Life in Mumbai is much easier than other places.
Cameras in CST, one area in Mumbai. So like, there's a lot of cool stuff that way, which is not there in other cities. So it really depends on what is important to you. If you just want like a clean place to live, then I don't know, like
I would say
Mumbai is
just
the worst place.
go somewhere like go to a remote like town or something in India if you want a cleaner place. Yeah, get away from the city.
It's like
My fat dog
Hyderabad
just
is the
growled
best.
until my blind dog got up and he took his place.
I see. Hyderabad is the best city in India. I'd say I have the fondest memories of Hyderabad because the one time I did go there, Golconda Fort and the
Yeah, of course, you would
historical
like
architecture.
Hyderabad. They hang animals to this slaughter over there, and you probably go and cut the throat yourself.
No,
My
it goes
God.
and licks the balls.
Oh my god.
No, but I remember Hyderabad being very fucking crowded and I didn't
Yeah.
enjoy my time there. I was like,
Yeah, I don't remember that, but yeah, maybe now
the
it'll be the
Charminar in Hyderabad?
Yes, the
Like
Charminar, yes.
I was going to see the fucking Charminar and it took me like 5 hours when it was supposed to take like 45 minutes and I lost my shit.
I
also-
have only fond memories, and it'll probably change if I do go there now in this time, because like the crowd here is bad enough as is. If I go to another place and find that same crowd over there, I'm just going to hate it,
Yeah, I'm
you
done with
probably
it.
regardless of what architecture and whatnot is there. Like I want to enjoy this thing, not like hear 20 different sounds and some person yelling at the back of my head of all things.
Dark Root 202 says laughs in 1% of America. Yeah, see, 1% of America really, really rich, no doubt about it. It's just that the 1%
Yeah, that's
in
above
India
our
is,
outcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, the 1% America is richer than the 1% in India for sure. But the 1% in India itself is like such a goal for us to reach that it's never going to happen.
Yeah. That's yeah. The thing is I don't even ever in my life want to be like rich because I just want enough to do whatever the fuck I want. That's all. I don't have like high dreams, I don't want a big house. I like tiny houses, like I told you.
Yeah.
I like small cozy places.
Yeah, like
Because
seriously,
what
one
the fuck
room,
will I do? With
Yeah,
one
room with just the
I'm gonna
technology
clean
we
that
want
shit.
and the food we
Yeah.
want. That's all we look for in life.
Enough, and just
I'm
to
gonna
make enough
clean that
money to
shit.
replace that technology every 2 years or so, at the very least.
And Random Otaku says, hot take. I don't get the point of expensive stuff other than technology and some food. Like, why do people buy overpriced red rectangle on a white surface that has an English word Supreme on it?
Oh my god, don't get me started
Yeah,
about freaking
that-
Supreme.
Because people have money. That's why they
That's true.
buy it,
The
right?
Supreme
Yeah.
thing, it never really made sense to me. I don't know why people actually went out of their way to purchase that. But as far as other expensive thing goes, if you say take something like cars, for example, then many people do buy cars because it has.
Yeah, it's just to
the-
fix basically Control 9K said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fancy. Like it has more power naturally. The cars are more. Those cars are more power. They look better as well than the everyday car, if you will. So people do want to just buy it because it's a status.
And
status symbol. I don't know. Yeah.
capitalism, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah,
capitalism
basically.
for sure.
Yes.
So wait, so far, Red says is Mumbai up there in cost as London NYC? Not as much,
Mumbai's
but it's pretty expensive.
Fucking expensive. Mumbai is like, ooh, you can like for
Not
the
as much
price.
as NYC, dude. Like not as
Yeah,
much
not
as
as much as
NYC.
NYC, but like for the price of like a hole in Mumbai, you can get like a nice 3-bedroom apartment anywhere else in
Yeah,
India.
that's true.
For
And-
sure. Yeah.
Isn't Hyderabad about cyber city and IT? That's what I've heard from others.
That's
Bangalore.
is
That's
about
Bangalore.
cyber
Yeah.
and
Or
IT.
Bengaluru.
And so far
Silicon
says
Valley,
do
I think.
rental properties, then you can travel, passive income. Probably not. I don't know. Even somehow you will be able to fuck yourself over by buying a house in India. I'm not sure. I don't think
And
anything
Mumbai is
anywhere.
also
Like
through the fucking
it
roof.
could be
Yeah.
anywhere. You could just get fucked because Mumbai is going to go underwater by 2050. Okay. Also,
Wouldn't that be a nice sight?
Also, Nandemo Theme
buy
says by
things.
technology, I mean computers and stuff. I don't see the point in buying expensive cars. So yeah, even we don't see the point in buying expensive cars except Audi because it's literally named after an expensive car. But when it comes to computers, while usually expensive is better, people have been doing such shady things to get more money out of you for lesser performance. It's not even funny. Like until AMD got up in the market again, Nvidia and Intel were playing the fool out of all of us. Like they're just like begging for, like they're begging them
Yeah.
for these products, and they give us like 5%, 10% improvements over a freaking generation, and they ask for like double, triple the price.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy the way the price changes.
Yeah,
Also,
and the
like
30 series of graphics card is actually cheaper than the previous Gen 20 series of graphics cards, at least here.
But no, one thing I want to ask you, like, so if you had to buy, like, if there's one thing you would really spend a lot of money on, what would, like, for Audi, like you were saying, right, he would buy cars if he had money, right? So, Bro, for you, is it like
No, I was just
technology?
cracking a joke about
Yeah,
Audi.
I
being
know.
Audi. Okay.
I'm just going ahead with the joke.
Yeah, okay.
But bro, if you had to spend a shit ton of money on something, what would it be? Would it be technology?
Yeah, like technology and food.
One thing. You can choose one thing.
Then technology. Food isn't going to be that expensive ever.
Yeah, because see, we cook, and even if we can't, we can buy ingredients and like.
Yeah,
try to
like
make
I
something.
don't want to go to Italy for like one meal and
Yeah.
come back. So I'm not going to do that. Shit.
Yeah, and also like truffles are too fucking strong. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
like enjoy a lot of
I
food.
put that truffle oil in my dad's food, and he was, I don't know how he
fucking
feels about
spoils
it.
everything.
I have to go ask him actually.
But yeah, basically, it would be technology for
Technology,
you, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
For all of us, anyways.
No, I
Dark
wouldn't
Dude
spend money on
says,
technology.
Sid
What
would
would it
totally
be for
spend
you?
money on
Wouldn't you?
technology.
If
If
you
I
had enough
had
money,
to,
you'd
I
buy
would
all the
spend it on
software that you
traveling.
could.
No, I traveling over technology
No
anytime.
way.
I'm not even fucking
You will die
kidding.
if you don't draw and animate and all that
No, I
bullshit.
know, but
You
if
will
I had to
spend it on
choose,
proper tech.
technology comes second for me. I'm not even joking. If I could, it would be to travel.
My God.
Technically, it doesn't come second because you rely on it to make the money for traveling. So wouldn't it be your priority either way?
Dude, I can work on like a Mitashi laptop.
I don't think you can work on a
I just need a place to draw.
My God.
I can work on paper, multiple.
Yeah, you can work on one of
animation
those
papers.
magnet drawing boards that the
Yeah.
the button that you pull down to
course.
reset every
I
time.
can like draw a logo and be like, here, you like
Yes.
this? I'll make it on Illustrator.
My God. Okay, Dark Dude says, wait, but Google says Cyber City is in Hyderabad. Cyber City is in Hyderabad, but if you're looking at the IT hub of India, that's in Bangalore. Since you had asked IT, we were
Mountain
referring to
View
that. And
India.
yeah, basically, sure, if we want to call it that. Sofa says, does the overcrowding in India bother you all? Holy shit. Okay, so
It does.
we met
Bro,
last
wait,
week or
bro,
something.
before we skip to that part, Control 9K said the hardware cost also depends on the number of years, resources, and people who worked on it, as it can take 10 years for a new generation of processor to reach production.
Yeah, but you see that there's a difference between like taking that much time to produce something versus pushing out shit that is not really a new generation worthy and charging double for it. Like you had the 1650 with great GPU, everybody loved it. 1080, everybody absolutely loved the hell out of it. Then you have the 20 series of graphics cards, it's like 2060, 2070, 2080, Ti, Super, whatever the fuck you want. It was such a scam because you barely got much performance improvements.
Yeah.
And you got RTX cores, like you had the more CUDA cores and you had RTX cores, but what's the point? Like the 30 series was a proper jump in generation.
With this computer terms, CUDA.
The same
I
person
didn't know
understands
they-
everything perfectly.
I know,
He's
I'm
just trying
fucking
to
with
set
you.
me up, you fucking.
I didn't know they provided lesser power for more prices like that, but they do have the monopoly on the whole thing, don't they?
Yeah.
Between Nvidia and AMD.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
but,
Dark Dude says, man, the M1 Mac is a game changer in CPUs. Yeah, I mean, it's a game changer in
does look
CPUs
pretty
for
cool.
sure, but unfortunately, Apple has everything locked up so tight that, for example, I can't stream right now if I use a Mac because half the plugins that I use don't work, and I can't. I've set it up in a certain way that I need all these things to work to have a proper stream. So Windows
Yes.
is the only thing I can use. Even Linux isn't supported by a couple of the plugins. And Sofa says I do graphic design and travel. It's badass work anywhere you have internet. Yes.
Exactly.
And you have a
That's
fellow
my
graphic
plan.
designer in chat. See.
Yep. What up?
And
Graphic design is my passion.
oh my god.
Hey, but Bro, you were talking about overcrowding, right? Let's talk about that shit because we are very, very, very too familiar with that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically, we met up to go eat some food. We're like, hey, it's been 6
was a
years,
couple of
6 months, 6 years. Why 6 years? 2 years. It's been 2 years since we've like gone out anywhere. So let's
3
go.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go and let's have something to eat a little bit. Like, just a nice bite to eat. And Sid decided to push me in the restaurant when I was trying to. Okay, let me. No. I have to say this. Audi wanted to switch seats with me because he couldn't sit at the end of the cushion, apparently, because that's too much of a hassle for him. So he bugged me about it until I decided to switch.
Fancy Audi is.
And when I was switching, Sid pushed me, and I
didn't push you. I
sandals
touched you.
freaking tore.
I touched you. I flicked a nip or something. I didn't push you.
No, you pushed his arm. You pushed his arm. I saw that.
Hey, I just wanted you to sit on Audie's lap. That's all. It was pretty innocent gesture.
Yeah, and because of that, I could not freaking.
Okay,
walk.
hold on.
Just tore off.
Hey, this fucking hobbit
No.
crew can't even walk, hobbles around everywhere and blames my ass.
No. You can't even blame that one on us because your dumbass didn't decide to fix your sandals.
Hey,
for
you
over
saw
2
his sandal.
years.
That's not.
Your
That's a
sandals
piece
are
of
fucking-
rubber.
Yeah,
tied to
it's
his
like
leg.
it's like strings basically at that point.
It wasn't. It was working fine till then.
I'd still take the blame if it was like a proper conditioned sandals.
Okay, here's my thing. Here's my point. Okay, like sandals, I'm using them to walk, whatever condition they're in. What is so great about your highness that you can't sit at the edge of a freaking cushion?
I just didn't want to sit there. I wanted to switch seats.
Dude, he wanted his ass cheeks to be like balanced.
It's
you
like
don't
flat
want
out. Like I didn't want to be like this.
Sorry, my lord, that my poor sandals caused you to have issues.
Oh, but come on. You could have at least switched out your sandals a lot sooner, is my point.
Don't blame this on me when you couldn't sit at the edge of a freaking cushion.
And you didn't even do it in the way.
It wouldn't break that way.
You didn't even do it in the way where like Brew comes out, Audi comes out, Brew goes in. It's like you had to mount
I expected
his
him
ass.
to do it. I expected him to like get out and
You liar! You told me to just go over you.
Audi.
Same face. Fuck you. You literally made me walk around you.
Oh my god. That was
because
fun.
you couldn't sit at the edge of a cushion. But either way, what happened was my sandal was torn completely. I pulled it off. I had to walk barefoot. And for those of you who don't know, India has a ton of spit and drool and
shit, semen.
Yes, all of that on the road. And
Glass.
I had to glass and
stones,
loose stones everywhere.
Anthrax.
Yeah. And I had to literally hop and jump to avoid freaking spit marks on the road so that I don't get infected with something. I don't avoid all of them for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I literally had to walk through one of the most crowded places in Mumbai just to get a pair of slippers.
That was fun.
All of us realized how old we were at that point because we had masks on. Half of the crowd didn't have masks on, and we
were all vaccinated.
Yeah, we were all vaccinated, and we were still freaked out. Maybe not even about COVID. We were worried about all the other things we were going to get.
Yes, pretty much.
It was like we were basically avoiding people's armpits as we walked.
Dude, like I remember there was this one part where there was like this auto coming, and like of course your bare feet. And like there's this gutter and like gutter water. And like to not get killed by the otter, you have to walk on that shit. I was like, fuck, bro. Fuck.
It was just freaking terrible. Oh my god. Just the number of people on that road was insane. Absolutely insane. The
overcrowding situation here is like super crazy, especially the trains. Well, before the pandemic, trains were a fucking hassle to go through.
We all traveled on trains, but we can't anymore. Like it's been years since I've like
like
traveled.
we can only travel by cab or like personal means of transport. Trains are a big fucking no.
Well, I would if I had to, but I don't need to because like it's like they've made like cabs pretty cheap now, and autos are like fucking cheap as shit. Like you can get anywhere and really cheap. Yeah.
And I mean, if it's somewhere really important, it's a decent price to pay for not having to get sick or smell armpits for a good hour or so. We had to do it in college because we had to take like daily trips towards
it's insane the life we were living at that point.
Yeah, I know,
College,
right?
yeah, dude, getting fucking squished between people.
Yeah, forget all that.
I
Like,
fucking
imagine the
hated
number
it.
of diseases we could have actually gotten, but COVID had to happen for us to be like, maybe it's wrong to be in other people's armpits and faces for extended
Maybe, yes.
lengths of time.
Maybe.
God
Like
freaking damn it.
I don't even think I remember ever hating it because I was just too fucking tired to actually be bothered about it. But then like once I actually got out of the whole ecosystem of having to travel every day in a fucking train, I was like, holy shit, I actually don't enjoy this shit anymore. Not that I
Don't
enjoyed
worry,
it before to begin with.
you will come to my house once the pandemic like shuts down.
I'm still not coming on a train, don't worry.
Yeah,
Audi,
we can
I'll see
just
you
come
tomorrow.
every day. Oh
See you
yeah,
tomorrow.
see you tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow
yes.
we are going by train, by the way. Just
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, we can talk about that. So wait, hold on.
yes.
Dark 200 says, how much do you earn on average in Mumbai? Is it substantial and okay compared to the cost of living? Holy
No,
shit, it is
no.
not at all.
We don't.
You
Yeah, we
earn
don't fucking
peanuts
earn
for the
enough.
amount of money
Yeah.
that has to be paid for things in Mumbai. Your
We
house.
don't earn shit
Holy
compared
shit.
to what. Yeah.
If like many people come to Mumbai for the prospect of making
See.
money, if you will, but when they actually do come here and work menial jobs anyways, they realize that it's a painful fucking process over
Yeah,
here.
there
And
are
you have to
people
live
who earn
in
much lesser than us, and what we earn, you can't fucking even like
you can't
live
you
anywhere.
can't
Yeah.
maintain we
Shit,
can't
yeah.
maintain the
Like
lifestyle
my
based on this thing.
my brother had to save up for I think 2 years just to shift
2 years,
out on
yeah.
his own.
1.5 years, if I remember correctly.
Around there,
But
something
then,
like that. It's insane. He basically put himself on such a tight budget where he was spending only the bare minimum required, and he could make it after 2
he
years.
said that he wanted to do it after 2 years, but then after like 1.5 years, he was just too tired, and he said, "I have enough money. Fuck it, I'm getting out."
Yeah.
And I think in like a course of over
No,
2
but
months or so, they had to.
after that, the first 2 months he was living very frugally because he just couldn't afford house.
Does he
things.
live like paycheck to paycheck, or like is he saving
No,
now?
he has savings now.
Nice, fucking hell.
Since he
That's
saved
the
so
skill
much
I
at the
need.
start, he was able to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is a skill. But okay, wait, okay. This will be our last topic because we're like at 1 hour 45 minutes right now. Thank you
Yes.
guys for staying
God
this
damn.
long.
Time
That's
fucking flew by, but then I like
Yeah.
nice episode.
So tomorrow we might be meet. I don't know about my situation yet, but these guys will be meeting at least with our YouTube chat mod and our other friend Adochi, as mentioned before, and we will be going to India and Mumbai's first 7-Eleven,
First 7-Eleven, yes.
first one, which is
That's opened over here in
absolutely
Mumbai.
freaking crazy that the rest of the world has it and we don't. But it's
Yeah.
finally opening. There's going to be
Finally.
Japanese stuff over there, at least according to what they say.
Hopefully, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of Maggie and samosa.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot
over
of Indian stuff over there.
there.
And
yeah, we're gonna go there.
we're going to go there, and
let's
it's
see.
going to be.
We're gonna experience
It's gonna
7-Eleven
take
for the
us-
first time.
Really, Mumbai is fucked, so it's gonna take us 5 fucking hours to reach there.
Yeah,
And
probably.
As you were speaking of overcrowding, we're going to face a crowd there as well. So yes,
Oh,
do tune in to
hopefully
find
not.
out.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but holy shit, we're going to find
It's
out.
in like a kind of fancy area. I heard from
Okay.
one of our sources. Yes, but
Yeah, but people are going to be flocking to that place,
of
right?
course people are gonna. But yeah, we'll see if we can. Let's see if we can take some photos, record some this thing.
Hopefully.
Let's see what. No plans, but let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Nandemo
Probably
goes to 7-Eleven for the first time.
7-Eleven. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, you know what? If we actually go tomorrow and we manage to make a video out of it, we'll be one of the first ones to do it. So we get that sweet SEO ranking as well. Oof, that'll be
Oh
beautiful.
my god. Bro, get your shitty camera and I'll get my shitty camera.
My shitty camera, which doesn't work and needs 15K to be fixed. By the way, that
Yes.
one, I
Yes.
see.
Dog Dude 202 says, I mean, you guys are IT, right? Why not Bangalore then IT? Then he says,
we are-
time,
IT.
please.
We are
Yeah,
not
we aren't in
IT.
IT.
We are
Yeah,
all
we're
in
not
the
in IT.
media field. Audi is a 3D artist. Sid is
Audi
a
does
2D
3D modeling.
artist.
Audi does
And
3D modeling.
I do
I'm a
random
3D
shit in
artist
life,
there.
apparently.
I'm a digital designer.
The brew
Yes.
is a copywriter, professional copywriter.
Our professional part is debatable, but yes, I do writing
Brew writes sometimes.
sometimes.
It's good.
But yeah, also we can wind this down now. Reddit is on a huge delay. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, Darkwood also says a time place. I'm assuming he's asking about the time for our stream.
No, isn't time please please
Like,
wait,
yeah,
like in
please
schools
take us,
people
yeah.
used to say.
I don't know. Like, well, he
Yeah.
said time, so I don't know if he do respond if you are saying time, asking the time for the stream.
I think we're going to be like the podcast is going to be like stopped by the time he responds to this comment because
yes.
Reddit is on such a huge delay. But yeah, okay. So we have a subreddit which we recently created, which you guys can check out. Audi put that Audi like right now. That's a few. So we have r/Nandemo if you want to join the conversation, talk about stuff, meme stuff, request stuff, whatever you want to do. He's asking the time for 7-Eleven. Okay, but when we go to stream 7-Eleven. Oh, we are really not sure about that.
I don't think we can afford to stream it, but we can record
we can't
it.
afford to stream it. Yeah,
put it up.
Yeah. And if anyone on Reddit wants, okay, so if anyone on YouTube wants to come to Reddit, we have our subreddit over there. And if anyone on Reddit wants to come to our YouTube, Nandemo podcast, we have a podcast. We do one on anime only on Wednesdays. We do this random topics on Saturdays, and we're going to do a movie discussion.
We're doing one on movies,
podcast as well soon. And we have one called Nandemo Last Take, which is like anime, not anime, it's just like analysis videos of different content that we watch and we like. So you can check that out.
It used to be anime, but it may be anything now.
Yeah. And yeah, join the subreddit if you want to create some brew memes, because we have a couple of people doing that already. I'm kidding. Don't meme me. I do not like it.
Please
My God.
meme him.
Yeah, we shall be back. Again, also, if anyone wants to, you can join our subreddit, or you can follow the account which is being streamed on. You should get a notification when we go live.
Maybe we'll probably upload it on the channel or like show it during like a podcast. Like if we record something at 7-Eleven. Let's see.
No, I'm saying for like people on Reddit, if you want to know when we're streaming next, you can follow my profile right here, and that should give you a notification. But you can just join the subreddit and discuss over there. We'll let you know when we're going to go live every time. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for staying through the whole thing. Control 9K, thank you for your very interesting comments about certain manga.
Thank you, Random Otaku, for lagging again.
Yes.
And thank you. Thank you, Reddit, for all your good interaction and comments. Yes. Please come back next time. We love this. Like, we actually love talking to people. That's why we do the podcast in the first place.
Yeah, we're tired of talking to each other.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
I can't stand
that's
you
it, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Your classic line for ending.